the last of her tribe, and basically she's trying to earn glory in battle for herself and her clan. Basically, there was basically a gang that drove everybody off from the home, and I'm actually out to basically try and get remorse from all of my family.
There you go. Interesting. Very interesting. And finally, DJ Mata. DJ Mata. How do you pronounce that, my friend? I'll meet you there. There you go.
I play a character that's barbarian, Dragonborn barbarian.
What's his name?
Japan.
Okay. By the way, if you guys want to change your names as you haven't on Roll20, I think, Christy, if you change your name on Roll20, there's a little cog up the top right hand side. You can change your display name, change it to your character name. I can look over and easily remember what your character is called. So, okay then, that's perfect. And then finally, I think the only person that we have not yet met is Askren's character. So Askren, who are you going to be playing today?
I haven't had a chance to look, but I think we should continue the legend because he needs to have an ongoing legacy. So I think today we will be finding out what really did happen to Red Song.
All right then. So Red Song is the...
Red Song, for those of you who have not met him, is a tiefling bard. He is a lover, but he's also a little bit of a fighter. And where last we saw him, the last time we saw him was he was discovering what his origins in the 24-hour stream, but the last time we really saw anything happen to him was as he flew away into the sunset as the Juggercock with his crowd of roosters around him, and yeah, that's just the way that went.
Juggercock, he did ascend to different levels. Thanks more for the host again, buddy. So we have an interesting cast of characters. I think we're all set up, and then just the backgrounds over us.
And we just got a donation that I missed because
boy! And I'll do that. You look at the background stuff there. Thanks so much to Hungy2010.
Of course.
I know what it is. He says £5. It says D10,000 for egg.
Really, we haven't even started.
Literally haven't started yet, but. The D10,000's ready. Why don't you roll me that D10,000 in advance? And we'll get flat in a moment here. I'll look it up in a minute once we start playing. 4692. Okay. I'll look that up now. Actually, I'll look it up now. We'll see if it'll affect you coming into this or.
What's the title again, by the way?
The title is the Carnage at Cainfield. So 4692 reads some nearby cults thinks it might sacrifice the target.
Right.
So at this point, and face choose my host. So at this point, we can decide, Dravina, why is Dravina being hunted by several cults as a sacrifice?
Could be down to what's happened in the past with their family. They're just coming after her. They know where she's now heading to try and find them, and they're trying to turn on her.
That makes perfect sense. So there are some cults in the area who are particularly interested in eating and devouring you.
Right.
So that is perfect. So as we begin today's session, we'll kick off. But I remind you guys, of course, if you haven't tweeted out, 25 retweets. You guys get to decide what happens in the game. Actually, switch it over so you guys can find it. You guys get to throw some crazy nonsense at these guys. Anything can happen, which is usually terrible for the party and excellent for me because we get to destroy them one way or another. 25, that gets to happen. It's changed my exclamation for the tweet. And you can find that, of course, if you are new, to hit that follow button and join us. We are just under 30 followers away from you guys getting to decide what happens again, so plenty of your decisions can happen throughout the day. I think Askren were at 4271.
Yep, let me just fix that. 4271.
No worries. So let's get into the Carnage at Cainfield. Apologies, guys, for a little wait, but I do appreciate the patience that you all have for your service. So as we get into today's show, like I say, Cainfield once was a very noble town. Think medieval England, or medieval Europe, I suppose, medieval Europe town. it would be similar to that, and it has a very feudal society. The rest of this kind of world, Kalita was very strange. Murklow was filled with goblins. Umber was just like a massive slave trade. Nairwood was this kind of melting pot, really. Cainfield is a very traditional city, or I suppose, was a very traditional city. It came to war a long time ago, and Cainfield is known to be a very, very haunted place. It's if you had a kind of a most haunted city in this world, it would be Cainfield. And the reason that is because Cainfield is the site of a very historic ancient battle between those from Cainfield and an invading force. And no one really knows who this invading force is, other than it happened thousands of years ago. And somehow the battle is still raging at Cainfield, and anyone who goes near actually gets embroiled in this gigantic fight between ghosts, which is still going on, really. And so no one really goes there because there's nothing left really of the city. It's all in ruins, and there's this kind of eternal battle which is constantly raging between these different forces. A few kind of like scholars have gone to study there before. They've been interested in learning the history about Cainfield and the different armies, and there are those knowledgeable about Cainfield's history. One of which is a man named Maverick Walpole. And Maverick Walpole is something of a distinguished scholar within his field of expertise. He's gone to Cainfield many times in the past to investigate it, only been driven out a few times by the ghosts who live there. But he's always hiring adventurers to explore Cainfield's ancient battlefield and sites to learn more about the history. He's particularly interested in magical items and objects which can be found there, and generally any information which adventurers can gain about the ancient battlefield and site or entering into the castle is very valuable to him. And Mr. Maverick has indeed decided to hire you wonderful adventurers today. And that's why you're coming to Cainfield, is because he's lured you here with the promise of a lot of gold. Also, there's a fair amount of anonymity in Cainfield because no one really lives here. There are a few camps of humans, adventurers, explorers, that sort, who live here, but for the most part, you're away from kind of civilization. Which for a lot of you, if you're of different races, you might have found there's a lot of racism and prejudice against your kind. In a place like Cainfield, it's pretty easy to to go unknown. And for someone who's both looking for adventure and potentially looking to hide who they are or just to escape normal society, Cainfield is a great place for it. So we're going to start today's adventure right in the midst of things, of you guys arriving at Maverick Walpole's exploration encampment today. Apparently music's a little loud.
Yeah,
So
I already got on.
No worries. We'll start today's session with the assumption that you guys are aware of one another. You've probably stayed in this camp for a few nights now. You've gotten to know who each other is a little bit. You're kind of vaguely aware of the fact that these people exist. You haven't adventured with them, you haven't really partied with them too much before, but you know that they are other adventurers in the like mind as yourselves. And you're coming to Maverick Walpole's tent. Here in this section of the world, and at Cainfield, because there's this eternal battle raging, the sky itself is mostly kind of red and fiery, essentially. So as you're coming in here, you also see kind of a lot of volcanoes are rising up around Cainfield. There are some it looks a little bit like Mordor, essentially. It's kind of Mordor-esque, but a little bit less kind of crazy. There are less thousands of orcs around, it's for the most part uninhabited because not many plants can grow here, therefore not many creatures can really live here. So that is the basic thing that you have came from here. But as you're looking at it, you're looking at essentially like an exploration den. If you guys have ever seen like an archaeological dig or something like that, it looks basically like that. It's got a lot of workers who are digging around, and there are a lot of tents set up in this area. There's one big communal tent where people seem to be hanging out and talking, and other adventurers and explorers and diggers. And Maverick Walpole's tent, he told you in a letter that it's a little red tent off to the side. It's actually this tiny, tiny tent on the outskirts of this camp on here, and you think, how can anyone really live inside of here? So as you guys are coming in here, let's get some visual descriptions of what you guys look like. So let's start with Red Song, seeing we haven't seen him in a little while. So Red Song, what do you look like?
Red Song is, he, as always, is sort of a red tiefling. Red skin, very, very shiny horns, hair that's kind of slicked back, and he is dressed very elegantly. He apparently made quite a bit of money on his last outing, so he is dressed, all up in his finery. Not really dressed for combat or adventure, but he has a brand new loot that he is just strumming away, and yeah, he's got a gleam in his eye.
Very nice. All right then. Let's go down to Dravina. So Dravina, what do you look like?
So I am sort of mid-range height, obviously wood elf, standard wood elf, but what's really, really unusual about this wood elf, she has long, blonde, flowing hair. Very, very long, blonde, flowing hair, down to sort of the lower back. And
Nice.
and it looks like she takes very, very good care of it. Very deep black eyes as well. So when you look at her, it looks like you're staring into the darkness.
Like a soul.
Yes.
Oh, that was the soul, I suppose. Whenever I say Dravina, I think of Davina. Wrong. All right, let's go across here up the top left to Rem. So Rem, who does Winky Slipfoot look like?
Winky Slipfoot's about 3.5 foot tall for a halfling, and he's almost as wide. He's constantly tripping over himself, but he's very skittish, always looking around, scared. He's very young too. In human years, probably the age of 14 or 15. He just looks like he's ready to burst and run at the moment's notice, and just typical scared coward.
Nice, very nice. Okay then. What about Gifan then? So what does Gifan look like? Oh, you muted it again. There we go.
He is a red dragon, like around mid-age for dragon, and around 180 centimeters or let's see what it is. It's around 6'2", around there.
Pretty tall then, pretty tall. So Dragonborn, not necessarily a red dragon.
It's a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I just read the stats for it. So.
No worries, no worries. I was gonna say that I'm playing a red dragon today. Oh shit, okay. Smell.
It's a red dragon.
Alright then, and then finally down the bottom left there, Andrew, what does Kronoff look like?
He looks like he's pretty tall. He's an elf,
Okay.
and he has long blonde hair.
Long blonde hair. Alright, we've got a few blondes in the pint. Very nice, very nice. So you guys would you look great on a catwalk together. The group. I think the scene is as we're coming in today on the first shot of the show is we get this long panning shot of these volcanoes which are erupting, and then we switch to kind of the badass walk that the group of the 5 of you guys are making straight down towards this tiny little red tent. So as we're beginning today, who is going to open up this tent flap here, or going to enter first? Who's going to be the first one?
Winky's gonna just run in. He's just ready to get the hell out of all this scariness and.
So Winky just runs straight on in here, and as you do, this tiny little tent, which you think you could barely fit in, really, it's like the TARDIS essentially. It's really big on the inside and much smaller than it is on the outside. It's this huge, kind of very opulent room in here, and think any kind of wizard's lab, but he's got it like a portable wizard's lab. Everything that you see can like fold up into itself, and different little contraptions in here can kind of fold their way up, and he's got like a different magical mirror in the corner. He's also got a few different weird little mechanical contraptions which are walking around on the floor here, and you see Mr. Maverick Walpole himself as well, and he is sitting down at this desk. He's a musty old man, really, but quite likable, really, by appearance. He's got his little kind of tufty beard, these tiny little glasses on the end of one nose, and he's actually currently trying to pour one liquid pot into another, and as it does so, it kind of bursts up a puff of green smoke, and then he's like, "Oh!" as you come in, as Winky runs in, and he points a finger at you, and you turn into a toad. As you go, and he puts his potion back down. And he says, "What vile creature is this?"
Can I speak as a toad?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man! I was just trying to get in from outside. What'd you do to me? I know I'm short, but I'm not this short.
He looks at you. Why are you a toad?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. I just know that I got dragged down here to do something because people think I'm my brothers, but I'm not my brothers. They're brave. I'm not.
Interesting. Who are those out there? Come on in here. The rest of you toads. And he kind of motions for the rest of the party to enter in here.
Please don't step on me! I hover to go over to like a corner and panic.
Okay.
So Red Song will push the curtain open, and he'll, as he does, can he like grab the toad and oh, you have a frog problem in here, my friend.
Yeah, he says, yes, I know, and I don't remember if I turned him into that or if he just walked in that way.
Ooh, let us find out. And he casts Dispel Magic.
Okay, so yeah, Winky rather, not Wimpy.
Might as well be.
He turns back into back into his normal self, and he says,
and he falls out of my hand and hits the ground.
Fully walks back in. Very well. Why are you all here?
I heard there was money to be made, and other things, but we'll talk about the money right now.
Very well. Yes.
We have hold on. We have friends. It's a bit cramped in here, so let's just get one of you in, and the rest of you can listen outside. There's not a lot of room. It's a small tent.
It's much bigger on the inside. You can all come in. Go in. I see some blondes back there. You're all blondes. Interesting.
And I just give a nice hair flick just for the effect.
Fabulous, darling. And he says, "What is your name, Miss Elf?"
I should be Dravina.
Dravina.
You can call me Drav.
Drav. Okay, then. And a Dragonborn. Nice to meet you there. What is your name, sir?
My name is Gefan.
Gefan.
Yes.
Well, I much prefer the Cat Gent. That's a good name. Welcome, Cat's Adventure. You are a gentle cat. So he says, very well. Oh, and another elf. What fine blonde hair you have there. What is your name, sir? And he looks over to Connor.
What? Sorry.
What is your name, sir, Mr. Elf?
I am Kronon.
Kronon. Oh, a fine name. A noble one at that, I'd wager. Well then, my friend, it is nice to meet you one and all, even the toad. And he looks back suspiciously at Winky. Yeah, even you. So, oh yes, I had a quest for you. I had an adventure or an idea that you could go on to earn some gold. So, let's be straight up with this. The battle at Cainfield is one which has been raging for approximately 1,700 years. The perfect amount of years, one would say, but it's been raging there, and our scholars have no real idea exactly how or why. Indeed, the battle is still mostly figures, specters fighting in the mists around here on the battlefield. If you journey for but a mile down there, you'll see the war waging still. Of course, none of the soldiers seem to be able to kill one another, or even if they do disperse one another, they just reform again into a new spirit. So the battle never actually finishes. Of course, it is still very dangerous to those outsiders, those who are not ghosts, because we can still be harmed by their attacks. And anyone getting close to the soldiers here is attacked by them, and we're not entirely sure why. It is my my journey, I suppose, my quest in life is to understand better the carnage here at Cainfield and exactly understand why all of this is happening. It's quite fascinating to me. So I am hiring you adventurers here today to do work that I can't do. I'm an old man, as you might be able to notice, and I can't really give notes these days as much as I'd like. So I'm after your help. In specific, I'm looking for an ancient standard. It's an ancient standard of one of the forces here, the Cainfield forces, and it's of the 47th Legion, and I'm rather interested in knowing its secrets. I know its location, but I can't get to it. And once I have it, I'll be able to attune to it and learn more about the history of this place. So I'd like to task you with penetrating through the forces down into the northeastern sector and actually finding this standard for me. So I'm sure you have plenty of questions about this, and first of which I'm sure is your pay, and I will of course pay you well. I notice you're all adventurous. No, you're all hardened adventurers. So let's say you to 300 gold ahead.
I'm hardened, but it is not from adventure. It is from other things.
He looks at you. Am I going to have to turn you into a frog, young man, with that foul mind of yours?
Don't let it happen, man. Don't let him do it.
I was referring to the gold. It is the gold that does it to me.
Well, be that as it may, 300 gold straight up, and another 300 when you return to me.
Will that be 300 gold a person?
A head, indeed.
Right.
Unless one of you has two heads.
I cast an illusion to make myself have a second head.
And he dispels magic. He says, so, any questions? I'm sure you wish to know more about this, so feel free to ask anything that comes to mind.
Yeah, I turn around and I ask him basically, do you know, obviously being here where you are, what would work against spirits?
What would work against spirits? Ah, yes, indeed. I just so happen to be selling this special spectral oil, and he goes into a robe and pulls out this oil and in a vial. He says, this oil here is most deadly against specters. In fact, cameras are dead because Rem has gone. We'll try and get Rem back in as soon as possible. The cameras will be fucked up. Hopefully he returns in a moment here. It says this oil is particularly good against any form of spectre, you see? And so it is my advice that you buy one of these from me, or one of each of you. It costs only 50 gold each.
How do you know this works against these?
Because I've hired adventurers in the past to use them.
And where are these adventurers now? If it had worked, surely they'd still be working for you.
Ah, yes, adventurers come and go, you understand. Some will move on to pastures new. Others are still here and fighting, of course.
Are you saying they're dead? Is that what happened?
No, well, one of them did die, but it was after I turned him into a toad and someone stood on him. Others have died, of course, through various grisly ways, but mostly not my fault.
That's comforting that it wasn't your fault.
Yes, and the toad one, I suppose, could be attributed to me, but other than that, this oil has been working wonders.
Is there anything else you've been working on?
Well, I think I do not know you well enough yet, young lady, before I reveal unto you all of my dark secrets for you to plumb.
I flick my hair again at him, and I try and kind of flirt with him in a way.
Okay, how are you gonna flirt with him?
Well, I kind of sort of flick my hair, and with the leather that I'm wearing at the moment, I sort of start trying to basically pull it sort of away a little bit off my chest.
Okay, roll me.
Persuasion?
Roll a persuasion check. It might be worth fixing the cameras, by the way, Brian, because
yeah, it's gonna. I could either recrop them for not having Rem here, or I could wait till he gets back.
I just will recrop them for now. And we can
Okay, that's fine.
mess around with it.
Just gonna have to do it again. So.
So on a 14, he says, I can tell that you are a nice young lady and one to be trusted, probably at that. So, perhaps later we could I could show you some of my wares. But for now, I say I do have an item to help you. Let me look around. Let me look around here for you. And he goes scurrying around, looking through his different items. Oh, here it is. And he pulls something out. It looks like some kind of mirror. He kind of pulls out and shows you and says, this mirror will be able to show you the specters that aren't even visible to the eye. You see some of them are on a different plane, and so we can't see them. And some attempt to hide themselves through the mists. This mirror will allow you to see through their disguises.
And you only have a shard of this mirror?
100 gold.
I turn to Askren.
Yes? What?
100 gold for a shard of mirror?
This is a special mirror.
I would cast Identify on it.
Okay, so yeah, you check it out, and you can tell that this mirror will. There we go, runs back.
Yeah, we are. Yay!
This mirror will pierce through any kind of illusions, basically, and it's kind of the idea that it will break through any kind of like the illusion of even beauty, basically. So it will show people like exactly how they are, and it will be able to see through any kind of spirit, specter, ghost, anything like that. A legitimate item.
I tell him, I say, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
But worth 100 gold?
What is your life worth, my friend? Is it worth 100 gold to you?
And I give him another flash.
Alright, roll a quick persuasion check.
Again!
Yeah. Just like a 100 gold?
Yeah, 14 again.
14 again, so he says, alright then. 80. We call it 80 and that's my final offer.
Okay, deal.
Good. He hands over the mirror, you can hand over the gold. And so, yeah, he says, excellent then. So unless you have any other questions, it's located in this northeastern sector of the battlefield. There are trenches which you can work your way through in order to reach the destination. Other than that, any other questions? Good. Then I suggest you be on your way, my fellow friends, and don't let me catch you back here as a toad again, Mr. Whippy.
No, sir. I'll do everything I can not to be toad.
Very good. Very well. I'll trust to Kronov and to what's her name? Dravina to look after them somewhat. They seem far more sensible than the rest of you. So best of luck to you.
Okay.
And he kind of off. I'm busy. I've got experiments to do. Frogs to learn about. So he kind of rushes you out here. So what are you guys doing as you come back out into this camp here, essentially?
Well, guys, I was paralyzed with fear for like 3 minutes back there. It's just like I just fainted, man. I don't know what the toad did. What are we doing? What are we gonna do? How am I gonna die today?
Well, my friend, we told them that you would go stop that volcano over there.
That I am?
Yes.
Stop the volcano? How am I going to stop the volcano? I mean, I know I'm lying, but I'm not. And I'm like looking, grabbing my waist and looking back and forth between the volcanoes. What? Oh.
We were non-specific as to the method.
I wish I was a toad again.
I put my arm around him and try and console him.
Like you lean down to do it.
I literally go down onto one knee and put my arm around him and go, "You'll be fine. We believe in you."
Oh, that's just what they said about my brothers, and they're all dead now. Oh, he starts panicking some more.
So you're out here in the camp. You can see, he pointed off to the direction where the battlefield begins, and that there's this northeastern, section where you're meant to go and find this standard, I suppose. So are you guys heading off immediately? Are you going to hang around the camp anymore, do any exploring, or what's the plan?
I'm gonna go see if I can find anything regarding potions or things to protect myself, since Winky's he's gonna have to prep for everything because he knows he's gonna get thrown into Aladuki.
Okay, so alright, then roll me in fact, you can find some people around here who are selling different things. You can find healing potions for a fairly like reasonable price of just 25 gold for a cheeky healing potion. It's kind of fast and dirty kind of healing potion. It's not like the luxury kind that you might be hoping for. But it was,
excuse me, does anyone around here have something to protect me from ghosts or from becoming a ghost after failing too many death saves?
I hand him the mirror.
Oh, thank you. What do I do? Do I?
You
what?
show it to. You make the ghost look in the mirror, and they will. I don't know what will happen, but it'll do something.
I'm gonna sit down.
It'll
and
be
start
fine.
Attaching it to my back with some rope. Yeah, if any of those ghosts sneak up on me, oh yeah, well they be in for a surprise. Yeah, they're gonna like blow up or whatever they do. Yeah, just put me in the back of the party. I want to be in the back, away from the front. Away. Oh, they can't. Oh.
Perfect. So I guess at one point or another, unless anyone else has got anything that they want to do around the campsite. So
no, too many soldiers here. I'm not a fan. Let's find something interesting to do.
Okay, so you're gonna head off eastwards towards the battlefield here. So as you're getting closer, you walk for maybe like half an hour or so, trudging through these kind of wastes here, I suppose, and you find yourselves looking out after a little while here upon a mass battlefield. You see in the center of this battlefield a huge citadel or city which has been razed to the ground and is still aflame and on fire. Looking at the flames, it doesn't look like they're usually like normal regular flames. These flames appear to be kind of spectral. They're not yellow and burning, they're like white and kind of like transparent or translucent, I suppose. So as you're going through, you see thousands of these soldiers fighting away here. They are still at battle. You can tell from this distance that there's a lot of heraldry going on. They look like medieval French and English sort of troops with a lot of medieval kind of heraldry. Banners are flying in the wind still, although there is still no wind really around it. And you see a series of trenches running through the center of this battlefield, which have been dug out by the soldiers previously, most likely. And there's also these huge towering siege towers, which are still kind of rumbling their way through. Although, again, clearly not real. They seem to be spectral in some way, almost translucent. The sun doesn't quite catch on them properly, it just kind of bears through them. There's just indeed, there is a lot of carnage around here as you look upon the the Cainfields here. So as you look upon here, what are you guys doing? You see that this battlefield is, literally miles and miles across, and it's been very huge. There's a lot of trenches, quite easy to get lost. And the northeastern sector of this battlefield, as you're trying to pick it out here, you can't see it standard. Obviously, it's probably somewhere amidst the battlefield, either in a dead soldier's hand, or one of the soldiers might still have it. You can't see it blowing into the cave too far away. So what is the plan, I guess, if you're going to have to head into the lion's den?
That's the point. Did we even ask him what the standard looked like?
You didn't.
Oh, great.
Man, we're gonna need a much bigger mirror. I have more, or I can give each of you a piece. But no, that's all mine. You can't have it.
He said it was the banner for the 47th Legion, and it's a Cainfield's colours. So that's all that you have going for you at this point, I suppose.
Would I be able to try and recall information about the 47th Legion?
Sure, roll me history check, and anyone that's interested.
Yeah, surely they have something interesting that they did.
Why did I say that? My history's great. Oh wow, that rolled.
17, the perfect number. 21 from Winky.
Let me just check, because I don't know if I have it.
-1.
So, Andrew, what you do on roll 20, seeing as you're new, you can do /roll space 1d20 plus whatever bonus. I'll send it in the Zoom chat, and you can copy and paste that out there if you like.
Did someone steal Red Song?
Okay.
So that's the command, and then you add whatever bonus you have in history onto that there. So 1d20 plus 3, for example, and that will do all the maths for us, which is very nice. And anyone else that wants to roll can do so.
I think someone may have stolen Red Song. The sheet.
Stole a red song, that's entirely possible.
Oh well.
No.
He might be down there somewhere. There are like 70 sheets. There are red songs here, I see him.
Where do you see him?
Red song's about halfway down.
I'm looking.
This history for you, there you go. I can
There we go. Ah.
There's a 10 for red song. Let's see here. So Dravina and Winky, you guys know that the 47th Legion are known as the Cursed Legion, and the reason that this is that the 47th they were ruthless and really, really brutal, and their commander, whose name was Oswin Colt. Commander Oswin Colt, he would go through towns, villages, and cities and just raze them to the ground. Women and children would be killed and burnt down, and he was the most ruthless commander, and the 47th were known for that. And they were cursed by a witch. You don't know the witch's name, but you know that she certainly put a curse upon them that they would, fall onto hard times, a misfortune, and so they have been cursed. They are considered a kind of ghostly legion. They were considered cursed even in life, and now, seeing as the entire battlefield has been cursed, it seems that they suffer a particularly grisly fate. David, tweets up to say how many are we at? It's like 8 or 9, I think.
We're at 8. I'll fix it.
Yes. So yeah, that's what you know about the 47th on that. So, anything else you guys want to be doing here?
I guess Winky. The one thing that Winky is not afraid of, is other people picking on weaker people. That gets him mad. So he's just okay, guys. Listen, this Cursed Legion 47th, guys. We gotta find their standard. You know why? Because they didn't have any standards. They just went around hurting anyone and everyone. And it's we gotta go show them what's us. We gotta go get it, guys. It's just for all those dead people. Yeah, come on, let's go looking for it. Now he looks it.
He's going.
Holding his mirror up.
Holding the mirror.
No ways, folks.
All right, you guys following him?
Yeah, I guess so.
I am.
All right.
I will follow him.
Okay. So the party starts following our friend here, Winky, into the battlefield. As you start running in here, I'm imagining you go down into one of the trenches, because aside up on the other battlefields there are ghosts and specters fighting away above. As you come into this trench, it's pretty narrow and thin. We're actually going to do a little bit of what we call the travel mechanic. So we're actually going to be traveling as such. We'll be working our way through a giant spectral battlefield here. But what we're going to do is you guys are going to pick a problem or something which happens to you whilst you're traveling along here. You can make this up yourself. A bit of invention there. So, for instance, it could be an Enigma Libera. Welcome to the adventure. You are a gentle Enigma and a scholar. It could be that you run into a group of specters. You have to fight your way through. It could be that you twist your ankle. And you have to perform some kind of medicine check to help yourself and to be able to fix the wound or the sprain or something like that. It could be absolutely anything at all. So you guys can decide on a problem, and then you're going to tell me how you're going to go about fixing that problem. So if you have a sprained ankle, you're going to roll a medicine check to try and solve that problem. If you run into specters, maybe you're going to make an attack roll and see if you can cut them down. Or maybe if you're making a jump, it would be some kind of acrobatics check. You guys are free to use your imagination, and we'll see how that goes. So it gives you guys a bit of free reign over the story as to where it's going. So don't worry if you're confused or new. We're going to hand it over to the player who's done it plenty of times before. So, Rem, what problem does Winky encounter whilst he is travelling through the battlefield at Cainfield?
Well, you said that this trench is narrow and thin, which is everything Winky is not.
True.
So, I guess as he's just looking at really, really fast, he just gets stuck. He goes through like a small area and he gets just lodged in there. And while that's happening, I guess like there's like a nearby ghost fight that's going on. That's getting close to him. And he's just stuck in here, and he's just oh no, oh man, I can't get. Oh, why can't I be a toad? Why can't I be a toad? Why can't I be a toad? And he's going as he's.
Okay, perfect. How is Winky going to get himself out of the situation? As the ghosts they're getting closer, they've taken notice of you as the little fat boy is stuck in the tunnel section.
Winky is, let's see then, since he's stuck, he's going to just flex his belly and try and just shove the rock, just break his way through. Like he's done trying to shove himself out. The only way to do it is to get fatter. And so he's going to reach to his backpack, pull out this like gigantic, baguette of bread, then just, okay, here we go. See the whole thing like in Skyrim, he's going to eat just all these wheels of cheese and bread.
He's the typical PC RPG adventure where he's got a million items in his backpack, like he couldn't feasibly carry, but he has 20 wheels of cheese.
He has the aspect of the bear for 6th level, which doubles his carrying capacity. So heck yeah, he's just carrying stuff.
There you go. So roll me just Constitution save to see if you throw up eating all of this cheese, because it can be bad for you. Of course, you gotta. Are you eating egg fried cheese? Because that could be bad for you. That's an extra disadvantage.
Ooh. Well, let's see.
I
I got a 17, man, because it's barbarian. Woo!
I've just realised that you are Shaggy from Scooby-Doo is who you're playing.
True, yeah. I've got like a Morty response as well from the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick! Like Zoink Scoop! No,
It's a mix between the two. Oh, it's cool. So on his 17, like con saving throw, Winky just stuffs his face full with food, and manages to just kind of like bloat himself up to a ridiculous size and slide himself out. He is his own lubricant as he gets out of the spin tunnel here.
While he's doing that, before he goes, can I grab like I don't know, let's say he had like a roll or before he pops out, I'm just gonna grab it out of his hand. Thank you, I was hungry. I missed lunch.
We want this any meal if you follow me around, man. No. Keep running.
All right then. So that was. Let's have another example of some folks who's done this before. So Astrid, what does Red Song get up to here? What's he run into? What kind of problem might he encounter on his journey?
So Red Song will be. You guys, we're making our way down the trenches, and Red Song will see just a really kind of a really awesome, like they're all kind of ghosts and stuff that are fighting around us, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he'll see this really awesome thing happening. It's like a bunch of ghosts doing something really heroic, kind of like in a Iwo Jima moment. You know, the statue of all the people like putting up the flag. It's just a really picturesque moment, and he'll say, "Oh, I must commemorate this moment in song. It will be great. I can make postcards. I can put it on T-shirts. It would be great if I could take this and use it to commemorate what happened here in this battle."
All right then. So, what kind of check do you think would be appropriate for?
So I think like as he's kind of stopping to take part in this thing, I guess the party will sort of end up being caught up a little bit in the events, like in the spectral battle that's going on around them. So you could decide like how they have to kind of defend themselves while also maybe they have to keep the enemy, like, okay, so here's maybe the one soldiers on one side are struggling to put up a flag, like a banner at the top of this hill, and the enemy is trying to like come in around them to stop them, and we have to like prevent the enemy ghosts from doing that, just so we could let this moment happen.
Okay. So as you're trying to run these guys and doing that, how about just like an athletics check? There's a fair amount of physical movement involved with this, I suppose. There's a fair amount of strength involved with this. Quite like a cheeky athletics check. Also, welcome to Jack Hart. If you're a newer friend, feel free to ask as many questions as possible. The schedule is there for you here, 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week, 150 hours every month. If you want to get involved, you want to play along in this game here today, you can join us every single Thursday and play with us. Other than that, if you are new and you're enjoying what you see, do hit that follow button and join us. It's super important because it means that you can catch all of our shows and get notifications whenever we go live. So consider following if you're enjoying what you see.
I rolled a 1 because I'm horrible at athletics.
You rolled, okay, so you can go ahead and describe to me how exactly you failed so miserably.
Oh lord. Well, it wasn't a natural 1.
True.
It was a 2, but I did get a 1. No. So he will, I guess, in his attempting to push the enemy back, he will kind of end up basically becoming one of these soldiers that's struggling to defend this hill, and like he becomes. I feel like. By the way, you get to that donation in a second. I feel like he would, in the process, he would develop like a comradeship with these people. He doesn't know them, and they are ghosts, so they're probably long dead. But just fighting to get this banner up on top of this hill, he feels kinship with them. He feels like he went through something.
Okay. So also thanks so much to the Frog123. He donates £5, and he says, "Rem, your favorite table, the birthday table." So Rem, if you go ahead and roll this 1d69.
Okay, let's see what kind of gifts are waiting.
Indeed. And thank you so much to Jack Hudsonerg for following. Welcome, my friend. To the adventure, I probably butchered your name, but you are nonetheless a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for following,
Free.
Okay, let's look at this birthday table. Yeah, there are a lot of people on today. A lot of people wanting to join in and play FIFA, which is great. I want to get as many people in every single week as possible. So on a free puppy. Puppies aren't just for an encounter, they are for a campaign. The user has their own loyal animal companion who can perform minor tasks and fight for the player.
It's an animal, right?
It's an animal. It's a puppy. You can decide what kind of puppy.
Can it be a toad?
No, I'll give it to you. Yeah, it can be a toad.
Alright. So like he's running and he just reaches into his backpack and pulls up probably like a giant toad. It just sits here and it just does a little attachment. It's my little pet that I can keep for me. It's my little familiar that doesn't do anything magical.
Perfect. And what do you want to call this toad? It's very important that he has a name.
Oh man, let's see. Hey there, little guy. Aren't you cute? Hey, look at him, guys. I got a pet. He likes me. I think I'll call him, Slip. I mean, because he's Slipfoot. It's my name. He's Slipfoot.
I pet the toad.
No. He loves me, not you.
It feels good. It feels kind of slippery, but other than that, it does feel good. Slippery and warm until the touch.
I put it in the pocket.
So that was Red Song's turn there. Thanks Mr. Frog for that frog which entered into the battlefield there. All right then, so let's go with Kronoff now. So Kronoff, you've seen what the other guys are doing. So what does Kronoff encounter as he is fighting his way through the battlefield here?
Kronos. Sorry. Kronos runs into Bile. While he's running, he pulls his groin.
Pulls his groin. Oh god, that's bad. So while Kronoff is going, he starts running as fast as he possibly can. This elven ranger running here, beautifully striding, and then suddenly as he's running, he just pulls that groin. Kronoff, I think it sounds like probably some kind of medicine check to get your groin back in order here. So to do that on roll 20, what you're going to do is that / roll. You don't have to have a character sheet in roll 20. That's fine.
Okay.
You can roll in roll 20, or if you have a d20 to hand, you can always do that as well. If that's easier. Well, the roll is / roll 1d20 plus whatever your medicine score is. So we can see that there. Do you know what your medicine score is? Top of your head?
Sorry?
It's a very loud car in the background.
Turn my.
1 sec, I'll just mute you for a second whilst the background noise comes through. Alright, should be fine. So yeah, do you know your medicine score is at this point? Or you can just roll real dice if you're that's easy for you. It's gonna be quicker. Let's see what we got here. Alright,
He fixes that groin.
there we go. Yeah, damn, that's a nat 20 from Kronoff. First roll all the day from Kronoff, and a natural 20 at that. So, as you, Israel trying to kill PC with all of these. Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. He strained his own groin, okay? It wasn't me. But basically, we see Kronoff just like get a hand. He goes in there and he rustles around and he fixes that groin problem masterfully, I should say. So Kronoff, you're running again at full capacity. You enter the battle. You start cleaving through a bunch of these ghosts here, and you manage to push your way through there, which is quite impressive. All right, then let's take that to Gafan's turn. So Gafan, what are you running into here at this point?
I run into that. I was gonna try to find the banner, and I hear something rumbling, and I feel my stomach is rumbling so badly because I'm so hungry.
You're hungry. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How are you gonna fix your hunger problem here?
I think I will go to that little guy, Ram, and ask him if Slipfoot ask him for food because he had some food.
Oh,
I saw.
do I have food, you ask? Well, I mean, sure I did. I throw down my backpack, open it up, and it's just like piled with, all kinds of junk food and spicy meat. I take the frog and hold it to me, of course. You're a dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, he's not yours. You can't have it. That's mine. I put the frog on my shoulder. But here you go, man. If you want, just chow down.
Yeah. Let's say, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw here?
This food has been in the backpack for quite a while.
Yeah, exactly. It's some old food. It's not the highest quality, and there has been a toad running around in it, so you never know. It might not be perfect for digestion. Yeah, we'll see how Gafan's stomach works with it at this point. If it's a success or if he on a 7 from Gafan. So Gafan, you are at this point you kind of stumble onto this food and you realize that you're really hungry. But then you notice that this food isn't all that good. It's actually pretty bad for you, and you kind of just like you just throw it, some of it back up again. Some of it stays in there and you feel a bit okay. But I mean, you've been sick, which is never good fun, and never works well. I've found in the past. So let's go with Eggy. So Dravina McCall. What problem do you encounter here as you're traveling through with your friends?
Okay, travelling past Rem, obviously watching him try and gorge on all of the cheese. I'd be like,
Give me a
I'm glad
second,
it's
I
not
said.
egg fried as I run past. And as I run past, I notice that my long blonde locks get caught on something. And as I turn round to find out exactly what's caught hold of it, I've noticed that 3 of the spirits are getting ready to cut their hair.
Oh my god. They're gonna cut off your luscious locks here unless you're careful. So how are you gonna get yourself out of the situation? Is it caught hair? They're gonna cut something off.
I'm basically gonna turn around and I'm just gonna gasp. I'm just gonna literally have a massive gasp. And I hope that Rem and Dragonborn are sort of watching to try and help. But I've noticed that they're just eating the food and they're gorging on the food themselves. I'm like, I think I'm all alone here, and I just try and pull away as quick as I can.
Alright.
It's necessary to try and save it.
This sounds like a deck saving throw.
Dex save, yeah.
Got down the way here.
This should be good.
What is our Volsfang? Volsfang, how's it going, dude? Good to see you.
That's a 13.
13. So on a 13, it's not quite enough for our friend here. See you later, I can see you, buddy. It's not quite enough here, as one of these skeletons just like chops down on your hair, and you're free, but your locks have been left behind, and you notice that you are now much more of a balding elf than ever before. Your luscious locks has
No.
It's all right. Short hair is in these days.
Hey, that wasn't very nice. And I run up and shove the mirror into the face of the ghost that's holding his hair or her hair.
Okay.
That's just been slipping. It's probably holding it.
Okay, so you can shove it in this ghost's face. Doesn't look to be particularly fond of you doing this whatsoever. Are you going to stay and let it swing back at you, or are you just going to run away as quickly as possible? What's the plan here? You're going to enter into like full combat with this thing, or
Wow.
he's going to go for you, man.
Well, he just messed with a girl, and that's not right. That's not right. That's not what you're supposed to do. I'm mad, man. I'm gonna get mad, and I'm gonna spend that rage ahead.
I'm getting mad.
Have fear.
And thanks so much to Volsfang for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thanks for joining us today, buddy. So let's get some initiative going. Let's enter into a bit of combat here. Why not? And see how this goes. We're catching up with you guys on the hour flows and chats. We are in a battlefield currently, an undead battlefield. We don't have tokens or anything. We're just going to do this kind of theatre of the mind. What's up, Seb? How's it going, dude? Yeah, we're just going to theatre of the mind. They're in this ghostly battlefield where specters and spirits are still fighting against each other. But these guys are trying to work their way through, and they're trying to find a banner to find for this wonderful man whose name is Maverick, and he sent him on his task to find the 47th Legion's banner. So that is their task. for today. Of course, if you are new and you haven't joined us yet, do hit that follow button and join us. Like I say, we're here all the time playing. We've just been promoted to Mayor of Nerd Town now. And if you haven't tweeted out at 25 retweets, you guys in chat get to decide what happens in this game here. So we're going to affect it. And let me bring up my notepad here. And I will begin the process of murdering the party for you guys. Yeah, initiative is 1d20 plus your dexterity bonus. So roll that if you would be so kind. So Red Song, what did you get?
I will let you know. I can't do it from the sheet, so because
You can't do it from the sheet?
there's no tokens to assign it.
Yeah, 1d20. We'll get to that in a second. And so Winky rolled a 9.
I, of course, continuing the trend, got a 10.
10. There we go.
Because I can't roll today, as everyone knows.
You couldn't roll yesterday either.
I couldn't roll any day. No, that's not true. I did get 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, you also got 2 nat 1s. So.
I did. That happened. I also had a beer incident out in the hallway.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. And then the Kronoff, Andrew, we are rolling initiative at this point, so it's going to be you roll me a 1d20 and you add your dexterity bonus to it. You should be able to have your initiative there, and we'll put you in the turn order of combat. And I'll roll for the bad guys as well, the ghostly apparitions and spectres, on an 18. And also, these guys in an 18. And also, we're going to use, we're going to have you guys playing in the chat as well. So, you guys can play along in this combat with us. It sounds interesting, most polite way to do it. No one can. That's how the English say, no one gives a shit. Sounds interesting.
Missing beer is a problem, man.
Yeah, exactly. We've got the specs going on 18. And Andrew on 14 for Kronoff. Nice. So, like I said, we're going to be doing this kind of Fear of the Mind style, but there are 5 of these spectres coming in towards you, and these spectres are kind of ancient knights, and they appear to be pretty angry with you guys for getting into the situation which you found yourself in, and they are prepared to take vengeance upon you. So on the top of the turn, it is their turn. You guys are fighting in the trenches. They kind of jump down to attack you guys in this trench which you're in. So for the sake of this, we'll just make one attack against each of you. So Winky, how is
and
that one?
Before that happens, we have got Hungy 2010 donating £5, saying another D10,000 for Eggy.
There we go. Thanks so much, Hungy. Appreciate that, my friend. So Eggy, roll.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I sensed it too, actually. Out there. Me and Hungy have a connection, but we know the D10K. Of course, you guys read the 10,000 table of madness that we can see here, and you can look at the effect. Eggy's roll was 7, 3, 2, 4.
Feeling that's not good.
I never really have a good feeling about them. 7, 3, 2, 4. Except for when I'm the DM, I feel really good about them. Target hands close into fists. No somatic spells may be cast, and you can't also like carry things in your hands. Your hands are just fists at this point.
Great.
You can't open them. If you had a sword out, which I'll say for a second, unless you had a sword out or something.
Will I be able to hold both of my swords still?
Sure, but you just can't ever put them away.
Oh, great. Thanks, Callum.
There we go. Bob says the first stream was in there. Let's chat mess up the game. It's the basis of our stream really is letting you guys fuck with us. So every single stream is about letting you guys get involved and play with us and play along with us and to change the outcome of our game. So in that one against Winky Slipfoot isn't really enough. Where in England am I from? I am from the horrible land of Essex. But there you go. Actually, Eggy, where are you from? That's the UK. You sound like from the UK, right? The UK, Eggy? No, don't know. There you go. There you go. Are you from parts of the UK, Daniel?
I am from South Wales.
South Wales. There you go. Okay, cool. So not a success against our friend there, but Red Song, a 21 versus your armor class. I'm guessing that's a hit.
Oh, sorry, against me?
There we go. So you take 16 damage unless your armor class is better than 21.
Alright.
Dravina Eggy takes 17 versus your armor class.
That hits.
For 11 damage.
Okay.
Gafan at 12 versus your armor class. Is that enough?
Well,
Uh,
15.
Nice, very nice. And finally, Kronoff, he swings in with his sword for a 22 versus your armor class. Is that better than your armor class?
That hits.
Oh, damn. Alright then, so he's gonna swing into you and smack you on. Oh, I didn't know I to do that. There we go. Smack you on for this number here. 15 damage as he brings in his sword and just kind of stabs Kronoff in the side. Luckily, his pelvis is still fine, but his side is ruptured by this wound here. Alright then, that's the Spectre's turn. Kronoff, it's your turn, and you get to react to this. So, how are you gonna react to fighting this the skeleton here, the Spectre?
Well, I do have a bow and a short sword.
Okay. He's in hand-to-hand combat with you, so I suggest using the short sword, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. So I draw my short sword, and I take a swing at him.
Nice. So that is gonna be just an attack roll. So 1d20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. And you probably have it written out in like a weapon tab or something as to exactly how much it is, but we'll get that in a moment. I think as a level 6 ranger, you can do 2 attacks, right? So you can roll again.
Okay.
So you can do 2 of these bad boys, and we'll see if you can take down a Spectre on it.
So Dex.
Yeah, Dex plus your proficiency bonus. I believe your proficiency bonus is plus 3 at level 6 or plus 4.
Okay.
It's 3.
3, okay. So 1d20 plus your Dex plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Train.
Should all come in. Yeah. We'll already hear it here in a few minutes. And we'll see. Nat 20 again. Damn. So, as you do this, you can roll double your damage. So, short sword's what, a d6? So 1d6 plus your dexterity, but instead it's going to be 2d6 plus your dexterity on this first
Okay.
as you swing in. How long does Eggy's fist stay fist? Will he be fist forever? Who knows? Who knows? I certainly feel a certain sense of justice about this after Eggy's donations previously, so I'm feeling pretty justified in letting them last forever, seeing as my character has no soul, also has no parents, and his blood is like liquid glue. 14 down, very nice. And you can make your second attack again, which is 1d20 plus 6 there again. A neat thing about roll 20 is you can just do the up arrow, and that will give you the previous roll. And if you do that twice, you should get to your 1d20 plus 3 roll. Instead of you having to write it out all over again, you can just...
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, that's much quicker and easier.
Yeah, it is.
There we go.
9.
So a 9, not quite enough, unfortunately. You just kind of, you get your first one on, and you like just cut off its arm, and then you swing in with the second sword, but you don't quite get the swing in there. You manage to block it. Okay, that is Kronos' turn, and that takes it to our friend Hawkwood. Welcome, Hawkwood, to the adventure, my friend. You are a gentleman and a scholar. The donate link there is there for you, Jack, and down below you can see all the different options for the donation stuff. Welcome, Hawk, rather. So that takes it to the... What are you doing?
The one that hit me in the face, I'm going to take a swipe at it with the short sword, because that's all I can now do.
Yeah, I think
so it'll be the first attack against it, which will be 16.
A 16 is dead on. There you go. That's a hit.
Cool, brilliant. And the second attack against the same guy.
get him for
21.
on. Very nice. So total of 15 damage. Yeah?
Correct. And I'm also going to use my offhand on this guy
Nice.
for a 19.
19 is a hit.
And also as well, are there any of these guys within 5 foot of this guy?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to short sword Hobreaker.
Short sword Hobreaker.
Hobreaker. That's not good damage.
I break your hoe, sir.
Okay, that's another 7 damage against the one.
7. So you just flail around here, stabbing which way around and destroying. Well, you don't kill any of them as such, but you do nice damage on all of them here. So 5 of them. All right then. So anything else, Dravina? I guess that's your turn.
That is my turn. That's everything I can do.
I thought you said Hobreaker. I thought you said Hobreaker. I was like,
Hobreaker.
Which would also be acceptable. So Red Song, it is your turn. Let's continue this trend of terrible rolls here and see what we can do.
Yeah, let's do just that. So let me just check my spell list real quick. I don't think I have anything that would really be interesting here. No, nothing particularly. So I am just going to go ahead and slash with my rapier.
Nice. Slash with the old rapier. Okay then. Give me that attack there.
1 second, real quick.
Bungie says, at Jack, you click the donate page and in the comments you've got roll 1d10,000 for egg. That's the formula. Hungy's got it down.
Hey, Will, should I just roll it now?
Yeah. Just my cards. Yeah.
Just roll like 5 of them now to just keep them in stock.
So, and thanks so much to Jack. He donates £5 and says roll a d10,000 egg. Perfect. So let's take that to. I'm just going to meet you there.
39.48.
Alright, so thanks so much, Jack. I'll give you that gold in a second. 39.48, was that it? Okay, so 39.48 reads lastly, when caster dies, his corpse is found to be completely hollow. That sounds like a challenge to me. That sounds like we need to kill him. Perfect. Thank you very much, Jack. So we're going to find out that Dravina's body is in fact completely hollow when he dies. Well, when she dies, rather. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. So Red Song, a 12 is not.
Yeah,
enough.
I don't hit, but I'm going to I guess as I do with that, I'm going to offer my bardic inspiration. Who's the one that's went through it like a whirlwind of sword attacks?
That was Dravina here.
Then Dravina can have a D8 bardic inspiration.
Nice. Take that bardic inspiration there. So that is Red Song's turn. That takes us straight to Gafan, our resident Dragonborn here. So Gafan, what are you up to on your turn here?
I will run up to the guy that tried to stab me and use my great axe against him.
Nice. Perfect. Volp says, can I bring my Munchkin board game character into this chat room dungeon? Sure thing, man. Go ahead. Be aware it might go poorly if you go in the dungeon. I like that. So you're going to be doing 1d20 plus your dex. What weapon are you using, sorry?
Great axe.
Great axe. It's going to be 1d20 plus your strength bonus plus your proficiency bonus of 3. So 1d20 plus 3. And that will be 14. Is not quite enough, unfortunately. Only rolling 7 on that d20. So you bring your great axe down, and the spectre just kind of hisses and moves out the way, and kind of spectral mist here. So I will go ahead and throw you guys sheets. I've called that one Andrew, and the other one is empty. DJ, you can use that one. Perfecto. That takes it to Bottom of the turn order, Winky. Bring me up the rear here. Winky, what is the plan?
Okay, so is there one spooky ghost on everybody? Is that what it looks like?
Pretty much. You've got a ghost. You've got a spoopy ghost on you at the moment.
It's holding the hair.
Looking pretty spooky.
He's going to bust his rage and just, you, this isn't right. right. This is you're dead. You should stay dead. You son of a!" And he just reaches into his backpack. He pulls out the worst
A generous
block
bestower.
of stale bread you have ever seen. And he just holds it, brings back. He going all in. He's gonna go for unarmored defense. Trust that to give himself advantage on the swing, but advantages against himself. And Wiki's gonna do one of those things where he just leaps into the air, brings it down on the ghost's head to just beat the tar out of it.
I thought he was going to pop something else entirely, but go ahead.
Also, Jack donated another £5 and said, "Let's go again."
Oh, good lord. Thanks so much, Jack, for that £5 donation. Roll again is all he says. He knows. But to be fair on Eggy, he has earned this. I don't want to give. So a roll that's D10,000 if you're being kind.
6881.
He says resigns to his fate.
This is gonna be a fun game. they're messaging me on Discord and all, and they're just laying into me. Leave.
Oh my god, 6881. Target's arms turn to tree branches.
How does that even work?
But there's fists on the end.
Oh wow.
Are they the tree branches that are thick enough that they don't break when you swing them?
Hey, you're a snowman.
So you bring you go to bring your sword arm down. You realize that it's really wooden. You're making some freaking wooden movements here. And you look down, you see this tree branch, which is your arm, and the fist at the end. But it's like a gnarly, wooden tree fist, which is at the end. You can still move them, but at this point, they're not druid, dryads arms. They are just arms like this. You're like a snowman. You're just swinging your arms like this. You're pretty good.
I can still do flaily arm movements with a sword. Yeah. It's all good by me.
I think you can still probably flail.
I may as well get rid of my bow. I don't think I'm using this all session.
You just put strength between your arms and like that.
So that was Winky's turn. Winky, what did you
I am. Let's see. Add 2 to this damage roll if it hits because of rage. Mentioning as I beat him with this really stale bread. I'm guessing a 22.
Nice. 22 is a hit for 8 damage. Perfect. It's a double turn order.
Well, I got an extra attack as well.
Oh, you do, yeah.
So he's gonna. Why you gonna hit you again? 20. I have to take 13. It's from the first attack that I get advantage.
Very nice. Yeah. So only a 13, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, no cigar. So that takes it to the top of round 2. That means that specters are going to take some attacks against you guys again. So starting with Winky, a nat 1 versus you again.
Well, he does get advantage because I did.
He does have advantage against you. That is very true. 24, unfortunately.
Dang it. Okay.
Shouldn't have reminded me.
And I'm an honest player.
You take 13 damage.
I take half of that, good sir.
Yeah, you do. So what's that parry, by the way? That takes it to Red Song, taking an attack for 25 versus his armor class. 8 damage as its one just brings down a spectral halberd down on you. Ravina, a nat 1 versus you as well. This guy,
I don't think that hits.
Gafan, a nat 20 versus Gafan. Sorry there, buddy. So 16 damage as this one just kind of throws a short sword down into your gut and hits you real good. That takes it to our friend Kronov getting hit. 25 versus your armor class, Kronov. I'm guessing that's definitely a hit.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. You're going to take, not 48, it's going to take 2d8 plus 3, 16 damage, though. There's a really good high damage roll there as this kind of slashes against your, across your chest, and you feel this raking wound go across you. Very, very painful. I love how the D10,000 rolls just lead to so much pain for players and GMs, because Iggy did it to me last time and now I'm punishing him. He's going to punish his players next week in his game, and so the cycle continues. Cycle of pain. So that takes it to Kronov's turn. So Kronov, what are you doing here? One of these guys is still fighting against you. You did 14 damage to it last turn. It looks pretty wounded. So what's the plan here?
The plan is to try to kill it this turn.
Okay, you want to make a couple of attacks against this Spectre again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be able to do up arrow again and find that +3/+3 roll, so you don't have to do all that maths out again for you.
Okay.
And we'll see what you get against this guy. You've been rolling pretty well today, at nat 20 already. So we'll see.
Let's see.
19, very nice. So yeah, 19 is a hit, so you can roll that damage. And let me see. I don't remember what your damage was before, but you can probably do the up arrow.
1d6.
1d6, there you go. Very nice. That's for
9.
9 damage. Very nice. So 9 damage. You can tell me how you dispatch this first Spectre before you go.
Okay, first I stab him in the gut.
Yeah.
Then I slice him upwards.
Oh, nasty. You're gonna get it in the gut and you just bring it upwards, and the Spectre just kind of hisses down into mist. You still have an extra attack you can make, so you can attack the second one who's fighting Dravina at this point if you like.
How far away is he?
It's within 5 feet, so you can swing over there and just make the attack roll if you want.
Okay, let's do that.
I was incinerated in the first 5 minutes of playing. Oh man. The salt. I'm feeling a lot of PJ salt here in this one. So a 9 unfortunately is not enough for Kronov, so he first the Spectre just kind of dodges under your blade as you bring this round here. Alright then, that is Dravina's turn. So Dravina, what is the plan here? You've still got...
I've got one in front of me, one with Rem, right?
Yes, indeed.
The one you get advantage on the one against me because I've got Totem of the Wolf going.
Nice.
Ooh, sweet. Yeah. Is he within 5 foot of me, the one next to Rem? Because I don't think I was far away from Rem.
Yeah, you can be within 5 feet. So.
Cool. Do you know what? Yeah, screw this. We're gonna attack the one that.
I'm trying to save your dignity.
Yes, I'm gonna try an attack. I presume this is gonna be a disadvantage. I mean,
at least got the wolf totem up, so it should be at advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying the one in front of me because of my arms now.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you would have disadvantage because of your arms, but Kronov is behind, distracting, losing some attention. We don't have flanking rules as such in 5th edition, but we're gonna fluff it for this.
Okay.
This will be a standard roll for this one, no disadvantage or advantage.
Brilliant. Let's roll that short sword.
Let's do it.
That's not gonna be enough.
14 is not quite enough for the Spectre, he just managed to go right away. He should have a second one. I'll take the night.
We'll do the second one on
Let's roll as well.
which we don't like enough.
Alright, so not enough, unfortunately.
There's. I'm just trying to think. So I've got my offhand as well, which I can use. Which it's may as well do the all 4 attacks again.
Why not?
What is it with these rolls? Right, and now I'm going to turn to the one that Rem's on, and I'm going to attack him with my whole thing.
Okay. Break that horde, girl. For an 11. Literally nothing over 14.
What is it with these rolls?
We haven't rolled anything higher than 7 which is about
It's so good. Yeah, that's literally all I can do.
perfect.
Sorry, I don't know if you remember, you have a D8 inspiration that you can add to one roll if you'd like.
I'll do. Hang on. Did I get advantage on the one that Rem was fighting?
Yeah, I got the pack of the wolf totem, which
Yes. So that last one, that last one would have hit.
Yeah, 26 is a hit for 8 against Ren's one.
So that'll be 8. And you know, I'll keep the D8 for my next attack. Why not?
Okay. Alright then. And your turn?
Yeah, and my turn.
And your turn. Alright then. So that takes it to Red Song. Red Song, it is your turn.
I'm going to the one that attacked me the last turn. I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on it. I'm going to shout at him and say, "How dare you hit me? I am the Great Red Song." And when I shout my Vicious Mockery, if I hit with it, he will. We'll see what happens. So this is Vicious Mockery right here. Should be. Give me 1 second. It should be that.
Vicious Mockery. Let's get in this dungeon. I've not had a lot of luck with dungeons today.
I failed miserably. Why? I can't inspire myself. Of course.
Worse today. It's okay. Every adventuring group has this day. To be fair, Kronoff and what's his name? Gafan and Winky are doing pretty good. It's just you two, basically. So, anything else, Red Song?
There's nothing I can do.
Gafan, your turn.
Yes. I will try to attack the guy again.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't know why I rolled that. Vicious Mockery should be a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. Yeah, now I think about it. Yeah, you're right. I will roll that wisdom for you. A 7. So
He is going to fail it.
Nice. So 6 damage on one against Red Song.
Let me roll some damage on that. Vicious Mockery should be just a
We can
2.
use the roll before, which is 6 psychic.
What's up?
You rolled 6.
Is it 2? It should be 2d4 plus 3.
2d4 plus 3. Yeah, just go ahead and roll me one. That's fine.
Okay. 2d4 plus 3. Okay, so 9 damage, and he has a disadvantage on his next attack because of Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 damage. Is that. Okay, and disadvantage on his next attack. Perfect. Gafan, your turn. Sorry, go ahead there.
I will try to attack the guy I tried to attack last round.
Good idea. Alright then. Natural 1. So, in fact, I rescind my previous statement. It is Red Song and Dravina and Gafan who are terrible. So,
Yeah.
you swing it down, but who's standing close to you actually? Let's say, I think Kronoff is actually probably standing fairly near to you. Can you roll me a damage roll, please, because you're going to swing and a miss into your friend here. There we go, that's much better damage. So roll that damage and we'll see exactly how bad it should be. Using a reaction of D12, I think is the die for that one.
Yeah.
Plus your strength, plus, yeah. So we'll see how badly your friend hit.
Plus strength and
You shouldn't get proficiency bonus in that. It's just plus strength. No profit in damage. So 11 damage. So Kronoff, you're kind of dodging around here and fighting, slay one of them, and then you feel this axe just kind of biting into you as Gafan accidentally swings too far and brings his axe just into your side. You take 11 damage as this happens, and that was going to be pretty painful for you there, unfortunately. That is Gafan's turn. Unless you've got another attack, Gafan. I forget which class you are. The other attack.
I'm barbarian.
You should have a second attack, right?
I think. Yeah. Extra attack.
So use your extra attack here. Try again. No nat ones, please. Or well, depending on how badly you want to do it. I'll be fine with it. PvP is always good. Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Finally a success. So roll me that damage.
And while that's happening, Jack is donating another $1 to give Eggy some inspiration.
There we go. Thanks so much, Jack, for that £1. Take this, Eggy. You'll need it. Appreciate it, my friend. Let me give you that. It is pounds, just so you guys know. It's not dollars, because otherwise donating in dollars gets PayPal all confused. Alright then, so take that inspiration, use it or lose it, my eggy friend. So that's 10 damage against this guy, and you finally managed to hit him. That's the first swing you got in against this guy. So Winky, your turn here.
Right, as far as ghosts go, how beat up does this ghost in front of me look?
This ghost in front of you is fairly beaten up at this point. He looks like he probably couldn't take another one.
Well, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it to the bank.
He's gonna take a look at the ish.
Make sure I'm gonna go unarmored defense again to get that advantage.
Alright, let's do it.
Bring around that really stale bread.
Nice.
Nat 20 on the advantage.
Oh, damn. How do you brutally destroy this spectre here?
He's gonna say, You think I don't got rolls? You think I don't got rolls? And I'm holding up the stale bread in front of him. Well, now you got rolls. Oh, and I like knock his.
When you scatter his spectral head, can you shout, "This is how I roll"?
Yeah. This is how I roll. Oh! So it's like shouts of like very not courageous shouts, but and he grabs like the hair in his hand, and I have an extra attack. So who looks most in trouble?
So you can swing around. I believe Dravino is actually attacking the one close to you. So.
Oh, nice! Oh, awesome! So I'm gonna tie the hair around the bread roll like a little favor, and just, hey man, you let her go! Stale bread and 19 to hit for 8 bludgeoning damage. Just a rage.
Very nice, and you finish off this one that Dravino is fighting. So how do you destroy that one?
I guess as like the bread comes in, it's just somewhat starch, and ghosts, as we know, can't handle starch. It hits him in the face, goes all the way down, he dissipates into nothing, and all that's left is me holding the bread with the little bit of hair hanging off in front of Eggy's character. Like,
Nice.
if you want to take the hair back, it's yours.
It's yours. Take it back. That's pretty sweet. So the only people fighting ones at the moment are Red Song and Gafan.
With that being said, I haven't taken my movement. I'm gonna get close enough to Red Song. Like, are they fighting characters kind of near each other? Because if so, I want to position myself to where I got Totem of the Wolf, though, where they can get advantage against these guys that are attacking.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, and my
Wolf turn gives them advantage. So top of round 3, these specters, one is going to attack into the Red Song, the other is going to go into the Gafan. So Red Song, please do take a 13 versus your armor class. Is that enough?
Nope. Nada.
Alright then, and finally Gafan, a 14 versus your armor class. Is that a hit?
Can I, oh, never mind, go ahead.
My armor class is 15.
There you go. Sorry, go ahead, Ashwin.
No, he didn't hit me, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, no worries. So they miss on their turn. Kronov, it is your turn. You see one fighting Davina and one fighting Red Song and one fighting Gafan. So
you'll get advantage on any of these.
yeah, you have advantage on it.
Oh yeah. I will. How far away are they?
They are within like 10 or 15 feet, so you can run up to them.
Okay, so I will run up to the one that's attacking your song. The red song.
Yeah, what's done yet? Too much water walk okay, so
Yeah.
so the one attacking Red Song, so roll that attack roll, and we'll see if you can swing into him with this sword, which you've been using here. 20 is a hit, so roll that damage. It's a 1d6 plus dexterity bonus, and you should be able to might be able to finish this one off here with any luck with a good roll. That sounds interesting, so 9 damage. Wow. Okay, so how do you destroy this spectre here?
I will come up behind it, and I will slice his head off.
Nice. So you come up behind this guy, you just like chop off its spectral head. It just hisses down into a bunch of mist and is gone. The only one left is the one fighting Gafan at this point. That takes it to Dravina's turn, I suppose.
So Andrew got a second attack.
He should do, yeah. I suppose you'd have to move against to do that, but we could do that. So you can make a second attack against Gafan's one, which is fighting here, if you like.
Okay, I will do that.
Good point. You're getting carried along. 19. Wow, Andrew's luck today is incredible. So, at 19, so roll that damage dice against this spectre here, and we'll see how much you can deal. It's a paragraph then, dude. Okay, my cowie friend. 6 damage, very nice. You don't completely dissipate it, but you do some nice damage to it. So Dravina, your turn here. You should have advantage on this attack.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna swipe at him again with the short sword. See how this works. 20.
20. There's a hit.
Cool. That would be 10 damage.
10 damage. Very nice. So you can describe to me, Dravina, how you disperse the spectre, how you end this battle here.
Cool. So as sort of once again, I come up behind him. I go next to Kronos, and I go, yeah, this is how it's done. And I literally just whirlwind around with my arms, have my hair flailing all around. And I just slice through it, and it just evaporates.
With your tree arms.
My tree arms.
So you swing them around. Of course, you have less hair than you previously did.
Yes, but still, it's still
good.
Oh, look.
Cool. So as you guys defeat these 5 spectres here, and you're still in the trenches, you realise you've still got a ways to push through to get to this northeastern sector and to go and hunt for this banner here. So why don't we, as we're coming out of combat here, you actually see these spectres begin to reform. And you see the mist which you kind of dissipated from them, they begin to kind of like form back up into figures. It's going to take them a while, but you realise that you can't really just defeat these creatures straight up. They seem to be locked in some kind of curse or spell or something which is like just making them reform over and over here. And so whilst you can defeat them for a time, it's a bit like ring race, I suppose. You can like defeat them for a time and like scare them off and get rid of them, but they're going to come back eventually.
I grabbed the potion that we were given by what's his face up in the end. Can't remember his name.
Maverick.
In Maverick, and I just uncork the bottle and I just sprinkle a little bit over them before they start.
Very nice. So yes, nice. So as you kind of sprinkle over this potion onto them, this kind of blue liquid pours out, and you see the spectral figures who were rising up previously just begin to kind of like crumble and fall back down again, and not being able to kind of reform as they so desire. You get the feeling that whilst they've got rid of most of it, there is still like a little bit of seedy mist around. So you probably think that you're a clever gal. You've probably put together that they probably will reform at one point or another. This is just like buying you guys time, essentially, to like either take a rest or figure out what the next plan of action is. So as you guys discuss these guys, are you gonna take some kind of rest here? Do you need a rest? You gonna drink any potions, or what's the plan moving forwards here, I suppose?
Yeah.
Well,
I will need to drink a potion.
Alright, so Kronos drinks a potion, so you can heal up 2d6 worth of hit points. So hopefully get a good roll on that one. So you can roll, roll 2d6. Should work there. Anyone else doing anything here with this?
Yeah, I'll cast a Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Nice. Cure Wounds is cast by Red Song. What?
I'm just going to use a standard hit die. Just crack on.
Take a quick rest.
Yeah. Super good.
Sounds good. What is the Winky Slipfoot up to with his friend Slippy here?
Winky, he's gonna look around and be like, just, "Old man, Dravina, what happened to you?"
And you remind her about the hair, and she just starts bawling her eyes out.
It's okay, Dravina. We'll fix this, okay? Here, watch. And he like runs behind her and takes the like cut off strand of hair and, well, listen, we can do like, I think it's called like an updo. We'll do an updo, and I like take the hair and use it as like a tie, the severed hair, try to put up current hair. It's like, it's okay. See, we'll put all your length back, but it's. And make a roll to see how beautiful and or atrocious it looks.
Roll me a sleight of hand. It's the only thing I can really think of to work this in here. Of course, her arms are still at this point, which is also fairly distressing.
16.
16. So, what kind of do are you looking for here? What kind of makeover are we working with? Go ahead.
Well, let's see. I want to give her like a beehive, like a, like a Dairy Queen ice cream cone sort of thing, just
Really hard. Yeah. I like it. So yeah.
daggers in it. And
Yeah, it honestly looks a bit better than before. He's kind of tightened it up a bit, and you look into his mirror, which shows you, and you actually look okay. You look okay, but you still
hold back the tears. Is the question.
That's true. You realize that like a few wounds in your arms aren't actually seeping blood; they're like seeping sap, like true sap is coming out from them, which is rather worrying. Okay then, what is Gafan doing at this point? Is he healing up any? Is he just resting? What's his plan?
I will just rest.
Oh, you just rest for a bit. Okay. So after you guys take like a quick 10-minute rest, you drink your potions, you cast your spells. What are you doing? Are you going to move on from here immediately, or are you going to flee home like cowards?
okay, well, normally, yeah, I think we'd go back and cry. That's what we'd all do, right? Yeah, that's what anyone would do. But we got a job to do, guys, and I think you should lead the way, and I'll keep up the rear. And I like hustle into the back of everybody. He's not raging anymore. He's not like amped up anymore. So he's back to
It's normal. It's normal, Winky. Okay.
I look down at my arms again. I go to Red and I go, any ideas? I'm kind of a bit stuck.
His arms, or her arms rather, are made out of wood at this point. Do you have any plans or any ideas, Red Sun, that could cure her on this ailment?
I say, no, but I have an idea. I don't think it will work, but I have an idea. I cast tongues.
Okay, what does that do?
Makes him understand a lot of languages.
Okay.
I think. Wait. I think it.
French kiss, yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
I cast tongue.
Give me a second.
Are there any like bushes or anything around, like any kind of plant debris?
Any kind of what, sorry?
Like plant debris?
Yeah, plenty of plant debris around here, yeah.
Say, let's see. Wait, you're like, I'll go over to her as I just finished the hair. So, Trevina, you're like real sneaky, right? You like stealthing around and, they don't know where I'm at because, I'm a ranger in the woods. Okay, well, yeah, this is like the perfect disguise opportunity. He starts running around and grabbing like a bunch of, like, stuff. We can just put these all over you. And just sneak anywhere.
I use an illusion to make his body look like the trunk of a tree.
Should I roll a stealth check off that, or should it more performance?
Can I have apples?
Look, you're just a harmless, everyday tree.
Yeah.
No one will suspect a thing.
I guess when it becomes necessary.
How do you perform as a tree?
Perform a tree? Well, there's a lot of ways, man. There's a lot of different angles that you can get, a lot of different like wind blowing stuff that you can go with. There's a whole lot to it. People say it's not an art, but really it's cool.
I'm just thinking back to the ADSF movie where he goes, tree powers, activate!
Perfect. So who's gonna lead the way out of this place here? Who's gonna lead you forward to the northeast and stick to the flame?
Well, the tree is the least suspicious.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll go at the front. Why not?
Okay,
Let's lead it.
So as you're leading the way here, can you roll me a quick survival check?
Survival check.
Can you survive as a tree?
This could be good.
Should be good, Liz, because you
17
are
your accidents.
17, the perfect number. So you start leading these guys pretty well and true straight towards the northeastern sector. But it's another, like half an hour to an hour's of travel through this battlefield, and you're trying to go unnoticed for the most part, I'd assume.
Okay, based off my background, because obviously being an outlander, we've been traveling for over an hour. This is no longer difficult terrain.
Nice, perfect. So you actually start making. You're going to do it like the half-hour mark rather than the hour mark. which gets you there much quicker. But I tell you what, for the sake of the hilarity which tends to ensue whenever we do this, let's have another round of chat mechanic. Let's do some more stupid stuff happening. So let's start in the same order we did it before, a roundabout. So let's go with our friend Winky. So Winky, you're traveling along here, and you're coming to a section of the battlefield which is very intense. You know, you realize that there are a lot of patrols going around, and a lot of people who are like actively seeking out people to kill, and so it's a particularly dangerous area of the battlefield which you find yourself in. So how are you getting through this part of the battlefield?
Winky's going to build off of what he just learned from dressing up Dravina, and so he's going to like, okay, Dravina's a tree. They won't attack trees, so I'm going to be a rock. And I like fall into the dirt, like roll around in the mud and stuff, and like Arnold and Predator, and then take Slip, and put it on my head. So it's like just a little rock sitting there, and I'm gonna like be tucked down like so. I'm gonna, since I'm a barbarian, I can cast Beast Sense as a ritual on the frog. So the frog is my eyes, and I'm just gonna crawl across the mud to sneak around.
Nice. Roll me a stealth check here.
Right.
If you'd be so kind.
Oh, that's a 9. Oh.
9. So as you're crawling along as a rock here, unfortunately for you, one of these specters actually spots you, and he kind of hisses out some kind of command in an unknown eldritch language, which probably only Dravina at this point can understand. But he comes out back towards like a commander, I suppose. He says, "Fire!" At this point, y'all are going to make me a dex saving throw as a torrent of arrows is going to come over towards this position. Obviously, he's directing his fire directly towards you.
Are the party hiding behind me as a tree?
Up to them.
Well, I guess I'm not, though I normally would be. I do have Danger Sense, which has to have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see, such as traps and spells. And I guess since I got the frog looking on top, do I see these arrows coming at me?
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
I'll give you that.
I'm just a little bit concerned because I'm a bigger target than normal. Now I look like a tree.
Yeah, except let's be real. Most of those are just branches that are not actually attached to you.
Oh, that's okay. I was looking at Winky's roll.
Alright, I gotta make a dex thing. Where are we? Dex saving throw.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh boy. It's not looking so good for the Winky here. Winky, as this happens, you try and duck and dive out of the way, but a few of these arrows just kind of find their way into your butt because you're crawling on the floor. Your butt is punctured for 10 damage as this happens. It's very painful, and you realise that there's a whole kind of squadron of archers continuing to pour down fire upon your section on the battlefield. So Red Song, let's go to yours. So you're clearly being fired down upon by a bunch of different troops here. What is the plan to either get yourselves out of the situation or behind what's going on here?
I don't. I'm supposed to get them out of this situation. I have very little that could help with that. Let me check my spell list again, and no, that wouldn't do anything. No, that wouldn't do anything. So the arrows are coming down to us, or they're just aiming at us?
They're coming down all around you, basically, you know?
Yeah. Shit. I will use my racial ability, and I'll cast darkness, in, like, sort of around the group, and tell them to retreat, to back up, like, to retreat. So they can't see us.
Okay. Sounds like some kind of like commanding kind of role. Let's have some kind of like deception, I guess, because you're trying to.
Oh, I can deceive people.
All right. Then.
I am the guy for that.
Let's see how deceptive you feel.
Except not really. I rolled a 13.
not so much. So, yeah, on a 13, they do not seem to be paying too much attention to your commands, and indeed, they don't seem interested at all, or even if they are, they appear to just be continuing to shoot you guys, unfortunately. So, let's go with Kronoff, I think was after this one, so Kronoff, I'm you there. So, you're being fired down upon by, you know, 10s to 20, 30, even more troops, and there's a vehicle moving backwards behind you. At the same time, what's the plan here for Kronoff? How's he going to get himself out of this situation, or his friends as well?
Well, Kronoff is going to try to duck out of the way. Yeah.
I think he's going to try and just like dodge and run out of the way of these arrows. That seems like a good idea. Why don't you roll me just 1d20 plus your dexterity bonus. So 1d20 plus your dex bonus should be good. Let's see here. Alright then. So we get a roll. And 18, that's pretty great. So just like our friend Kronoff has been absolutely roll throughout today. And so Kronoff just managed to dodge under these arrows, run through and get through to this northeastern section of the battlefield, which I'll describe to you guys in a few moments here once we get back to Kronoff. Gifan, how are you getting yourself out of this one?
Is everyone out of this situation? Like, have everyone escaped it?
Basically, Kronoff is the only one who's really made it out at this point.
So, Rem and Eggy is still there?
Yep.
I would like be the shield of Eggy, like stand over him, like since I'm big dragonborn, I just stand over him and try to protect him.
Okay.
That guy's like, why are they protecting this tree so much?
Okay, so that's sort of like a Constitution saving throw. Just like take all their arrows, Leonidas style, to save the tree. Cool. All right, we'll see what we get. Let me know what you roll here. 15. Okay, so 15 for Gavan. He's pretty good. However, despite the fact you're doing this, you're going to take some damage. It hurts, but not as much as it could have done. You're going to take 3. It's full of arrows find their way, just going to clip past you, and you protect your friends here, giving them time, we'll say, to scurry away. But let's say, Dravina, how are you dealing with this situation anyway?
Okay, so with the Dragonborn sort of protecting me and covering me,
Kind of covering you at this point, yeah.
I can sort of see that there's still quite a rain of arrows coming from that general direction. I want to, as I say, I'll probably take once again the full brunt of it. I'm going to try and have a look to see if I can see exactly where these arrows are coming from, and basically alert the rest of the group to where we need to go to take these guys out, because I have a feeling that this isn't going to be the only time we're going to be fighting.
Okay, let's roll me a quick perception check on this.
Perception. Oh, my perception's great. Okay, 25.
Okay, that is pretty great. So yeah, on a 25, you spot a perfect kind of way through. Essentially, you kind of looking at the kind of the pattern of arrow fire, and you can spot a way which you can play for pretty quickly the rest of your team, and you can dodge on through there, get through there, be my Boromir. As you make your way through, the rest of you guys are back out in this northeastern section, about where you want to be. In this battlefield right now. Of course, getting back is going to be a whole new task in itself, but you find yourselves in this section of the battlefield here. It's like a dug-out trench, essentially. There's a very kind of large square kind of dug out onto this trench, probably about 100 feet by 100 feet wide. You see in the center here a specter, but he's not just any specter. He's a very, very large specter, and I realize this entire campaign could be just about James Bond at this point. I missed the trick, really. But you I see this very large spectre kind of coalescing in the center here, and it appears to be forming into some kind of giant ram creature, about 20 feet long, muscly as all hell, like a charging bull, I suppose. And you see it begin to form here, and on its back is its banner. And the banner kind of forms along with the mist into this kind of tattered, darkened yellow banner, which is roaring up along its back. And so that is what you see before you, and it just kind of hisses towards you. The only one who can understand what it is saying is, of course, our friend Shavina, who has been recently using her...
She's been tongued.
Her tongue. She's been tongued.
And earlier on that wild magic roll, she got fisted.
Yeah, yes.
Oh dear.
On that bombshell, you see Colette, and it says, I will take you from this place, and when I take your soul, are you a tree? It looks like cocks his head. Hang on. I was.
It gets no response.
I was expecting better adventurers than you. But it looks towards you and says, I will take your souls, and I will lift the curse from the 47th Legion. Now that I have explained my evil plan, I will kill you all.
Okay, out of curiosity, is Rem's frog sitting on his head?
I think he probably doesn't know that I'm a rock. I don't think he does. As I'm like, I've just got like a little bit of mud on my face now. Yeah, the frog is still up there.
I'm just curious if the frog's on him. I'm just wanting to spin around, hit the frog towards this thing, see if he's scared of it.
Okay.
That's what I've done for you.
You launch a frog at him. Can you roll me 1d20 plus your dexterity bonus, please? Not
So, 1d20 plus dex, yeah.
What's up, a little sparrow? I'll take this opportunity on the hour to remind you guys, if you guys are new, do hit that follow button and join us. We're here all the time playing D&D 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week, 150 hours every single month. So if you are new, be sure to enter into this giveaway as well for a D&D starter set. If you're a new player or you have a new player you want to give it to, then feel free to enter into our giveaway there. Of course, best way to catch all of our shows is to join us and to hit that follow button. And of course, if you haven't tweeted out already, you can hit that retweet button at 25. You guys in chat get to decide what happens in our game, and we are just closing in on like 20 followers away from being another good decision. And thanks so much to A Little Sparrow for following. Welcome to the adventure. You are a gentle sparrow and a scholar. Thank you for following us today, my friend. Yes. I think we can help you with asking questions.
And that will be a 23.
A 23 is pretty damn good. You launch this frog directly at this giant bull spectre. As it does so, the frog lands on its head and splats against its face. And it looks like it's taking a fair lot of damage at this point from doing it. It's not dead, but it's kind of just like...
Is it blinded?
The frog begins to kind of peel off from the spectre. You know how when when birds hit windows, they'll just kind of like kind of go away now. It's kind of peeling off backwards at this point from its face. For this turn, it will be a disadvantage on its attack. But other than that, like a permanent solution to the problem here. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you can't just throw frogs at your problems. Doesn't always work. So can you guys roll me a quick initiative here, and we'll see what happens here. Okay.
Oh wow, really? I get a nat on an initiative.
That's the
I
way to do
needed
it.
that earlier.
Alright then. Let us get our stuff going here. Let's get this initiative order going. So, on a 20, it looks like our friend Javina is going to be going first here, which is nice for her. 20. Okay. And I'm going to add this guy in here. For the turn order, let me roll for him. He's a fairly dexterous little chap. +3 on a 12, not so bad, not so bad. Okay, Gafan rolled a 15, pretty nice. Kronoff rolled an 11, nice, not bad, not bad. Red Song rolled a 19, that's more like it, isn't it? And so the turn order for this combat is looking like, top of the turn, of course, Dravina's going first on a natural 20. Followed by Red Song on an unnatural 19, followed by Gafan on the most unnaturals of 15s, followed by the big bad guy from the 47th Legion on a 12, followed by Kronoff on 11, and finally, where did Winky go? A 6, going last on a 6.
Imagine Winky's just staring in shock that you, after all he's done for you, would launch his toad.
He's pretty upset, I'd imagine, at this point. Perfect. Dravina, top of turn, nat 20 here.
Okay. I want to know, based on the way that my arms are, do I think that I'd be able to hold a bow in any way, shape, or form?
You wouldn't be able to be very good at it. You'd have a disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, I'd be better off using a bow than I am with my short swords.
Okay.
Rather not get up close and personal. So I turn around and I'm going to ask Red. I'll say, Red, can you see if you can set my bow up so I can try and fire here?
Can your arms even bend like that?
It'll be difficult.
I don't get like so his arms are branches. Are they like live branches or will they snap if I bend them?
They look kind of like they might snap a little bit. There's a certain amount of give in wood though, you know.
I don't know, would his arms bend enough so he could actually fire a bow, or are they out like at the size like this?
You can try it.
Okay, do you know what? Scrap that. Okay, scrap that. I am going to ask based on how far ahead of us is this thing?
It's about 30 feet ahead of you at this point.
About 30 foot. So there's about a 20-foot gap between us and it.
Indeed.
Ah, that's all good. Okay, does it look like this thing can fly?
Not immediately.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm casting that. I'm casting that in the 20-foot square in front of it.
Oh,
I'm casting spike growth.
Very nice, very nice. So, let's see here. What exactly does this do? Spike growth. Creature moves in the area, or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet it travels. Can for us to look natural, any creature that can see. Oh, nice. So it doesn't have to make some kind of check. I guess not, because it's just starting its turn at this point. Alright, so on this turn it's going to take 2d4. Let me write a note to roll 2d4 each turn, and remind me in case I forget as well.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got the damage already as a spell. That's okay.
Perfect. That's Dravina's turn. Anything else to your turn, Dravina?
That is my action. I don't think I've got anything as a bonus. No, that's cool. Yeah, that's all my turn.
Alright, then that takes it to our friend Red Song. Red Song, what is the plan here?
Alright, who exactly are we facing? I missed that part.
I'm facing this giant ram spectre thing of the 47th Legion. Probably some kind of commander, like perhaps it.
I will tell him that. I will say, you know, I heard the story about the 47th Legion. They all died because they were terrible warriors and no one remembers anything about them. And also, every one of your wives was back home cheating on you. As I cast a vicious mockery on him.
This guy looks fucking triggered right now.
You make that wisdom save.
Wisdom save. He's like, he is absolutely triggered on a nat 1. This guy triggered by your shit right now.
Oh
Too many
man,
triggers.
does he get anything extra for being so thoroughly mocked?
You're gonna have a double damage, seeing he taps it terribly.
He will get he will take 11 psychic damage from the vicious mockery.
Truth bomb, you know.
Yeah, I dropped that on him, and he is so busy reeling from that and wondering how his life went so wrong that he's gonna get disadvantage on his next attack.
Right, you have disadvantage his next attack.
He's got double disadvantage. Is that right?
I don't think so. Oh, did he already have disadvantage?
From the frog.
Oh well.
For this turn only, he's got this one. Yeah, that's right. Gefan, it is your turn.
Yes, can I use rage and just charge up to my axe?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I will use rage. That's 2+ in strength.
Alright, then let's see how you go.
So,
Get here, just bring it down in. Of course, when you're moving into the space, you're going to take that 2d4 damage, I believe.
2d4 one.
Yeah, because you moved into
space with the spike.
Oh,
spike ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay, do you want me to roll
That's
that?
fine.
Yeah, if you roll that damage for us, Eric.
Oh jeez,
Ow.
that's a 5 foot square. It's 20 foot large.
Nice.
You're gonna take it every time.
Every time. So, ouch. So think here. So you're gonna take that 7. You can make that attack roller, of course, Gefan. Feel free, my friend. Remarkable indeed.
Right. +6. I think yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. No, that's wrong. You didn't roll the d20.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Roll D20. Yeah, roll 1d20. Yeah. Should be able to do the up arrow and find it fairly easily.
I was wondering why. Why? Close enough.
Alright, no luck. Let's see what you get on this next roll. Here. Should work out better this time. Luck. 9. No.
He gets-
9. Yeah, 9
Plus his strength bonus.
Strength, so it should be 11. Okay, then. Perfect. And you should have a second attack, Gefan.
Yeah.
And we'll see what you get on this one as well. Double down on this damage here. So, lots of furious rolling going on here, furious typing. 10 is not enough. Like I say, just do the up arrow key, it should do much easier. 10 is not enough. Alright, that's Gefan's turn. That takes it to the 47th Legion's turn. He's got disadvantage in this attack because he's got a fucking frog on his face and he's been mocked and triggered to all hell. He's not having the best of days by any means. He's going to swing down into Gefan because he's not a happy chappy for a total of 12 on his first swing, followed by a 19, and now your AC is... So a 19 looks like it should be a hit against you, so... You're going to take a fair clock of damage. He's a pretty strong creature. 13 damage. He brings these raking claws down into you. And until you save a Constitution DC 15 save, you're going to be bleeding for 1d6 bleeding damage every turn at this point. So remember to do 1d6. Write a note on there for Gefan. So 1d6 for you. And there you go.
Did this creature move forward to attack him?
He didn't. He moved. Well, Gefan moved up to him, so he just kind of swang back at him. I
So
suppose.
theoretically, he should have another 3 spike growth damages.
So he didn't move at all, so he should still take the 2d4 spike growth, right?
It would be once every 5 foot he travels.
Yep, he hasn't travelled whatsoever.
No, but this was when he got to where he was going.
Oh, so you mean Gefan should take this damage?
He did
so-
already.
So he took 7. So he took. But it's every 5 feet you move, you take another d4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the more you run across, the more it hurts you.
So I'll give him one more roll, seeing as he's
One
probably
more,
like in the
yeah.
center of it. So,
Yeah.
so Gefan, you're also going to take.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, you're also going to take 2 damage from that spike wound. Okay, perfect. That's the 47th Legion's turn. Kronov, it is your turn. So Kronov, what are you going to do here? There's a guy, giant kind of ram spectre fighting you guys. Clearly some kind of bad boss up against you guys. And there's also the spiked growth on the floor, which appears to do a lot of damage whenever you run through it. So you might not be wanting to run through it here. You might want to take a shot, but it's totally up to you, my friend. So Kronov, what is the plan?
I will take a shot at him with my bow.
Alright, so it's the exact same roll as before, the 1d20 +3 +3, so you can probably find that on your up arrows there.
Yeah.
And see what you can get. Very nice. Doing a fair amount of damage to this creature already here.
14.
14 is not quite enough, unfortunately. Kronov his luck has finally run out at this point.
But I do have 2 attacks.
You do indeed, so make a second one. So draw back your bow, take another one, and we'll see what you can get here. Okay.
Not 20.
Nat 20. Kronos' luck has returned. So who's going to do that? Dexterity bonus. All that damage here. You center this arrow straight into one of these guys' eyes, we'll say. And what's going on for a play? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing, Josh?
What's the what do I do?
So you do your up arrow key until you find the 1d6 one, but it's going to be 2d6 plus your dexterity bonus, which I believe is free. So it should be, 2d6 plus 3 here.
Oh.
I'll see what you get.
8.
8 damage, very nice. You bring it straight into his kind of eye, just missing the frog. Luckily for you guys. So Lalak is strong with that one. I know, yeah. Kronos is in the absolute roll today. Perfect. That's Kronos' turn. Winky, it is your turn here. What are you up to?
Okay, so the bad guy has not moved from the center of the spike pit. Kronos in there, like in melee with it, or is it a Geffarn?
Gefnar, or what's his name? Khan. Khan is in combat with it currently, yeah.
Okay, but they're still in the middle of the big giant circle of spiky growth.
Indeed.
Okay, which means my toad is in there. Thank you, Truvina. Winky's gonna burn another rage because he does not like his toad in there. He's going to run and leap across the spike growth since to land on the bad guy so he can just start wailing on him. He wants to like run, latch onto the guy, and just start going to town.
Nice.
What kind of check will I need to make this leap?
Sounds like an acrobatics check to leap across this void here to avoid these spiked groves.
Okay. So 20, not a net, but a 20.
A 20, as unnatural as it is still going to be enough. So roll an attack roll if you want. You can make an attack roll against this guy here.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I'm moving forward with that big giant chunk of really stale bread.
Nice, of course.
Yes. And he's just gonna bow! 22 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
22 to hit is enough. Sounds good to me. For how much damage did you say?
For 7 bludgeoning damage.
7 bludgeoning damage. Very nice. Very nice.
Can I use an extra attack?
Yes, you may.
Right, so I'm gonna like just go back up and go with the really stale bread. Boom! Natural.
That's not so good whatsoever. We're gonna say you step onto the spiky, and let's give you a 2d4 damage there from our friend the egg here. Let's see what you get.
You do so much hurt to me, egg.
Oh
Hurt me
my
so
god!
much.
Sorry. You did not want to step on that one. That was
Can I grab my frog? My neighbor frog, I'm gonna grab it. Just
yeah, of course, yeah. Perfect. That takes it to top of the turn order. Dravina, it is your turn. What are you up to?
Okay, so I'm still at the top of it. I'm trying to find a way of getting these guys off the spike growth because we need this guy to move on it.
Yeah, that's
So I kind of shout down to the guys. I say, try and clear the path between me and it. I shout down to them.
Okay.
I'm going to. Would I be able to run around this thing and be able to get like a side swipe at it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, actually, it's in a 20-foot radius, so probably not. If you want to, like, you could shoot at it with a bow, but you couldn't get to it without stepping on your own right.
That's gonna be difficult.
How you doing, girl?
It's not really a lot I can do.
You could try with a bow. I mean, it's a disadvantage, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'll see if I can try the bow on it. But before I do that, I'm going to cast as a bonus action. Where are we? Hunter's Mark. That's a bonus. On him, and I am going to fire at him with my longbow at disadvantage with a 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit is enough.
Total 12 damage.
12 damage, nasty.
And my second attack. No, that's not as good. That's only a 12.
12 is not enough. I like the game already solely because of the title, yeah. It sounds like we can get 2 pieces for this day by the title. There are currently fighting this giant ram spectre who is carrying the standard top 47th Legion, who they're actually trying to get the standard for a cantankerous little wizard explorer type here. So anything else to attack?
That is everything.
Alright, I'm taking it straight to Red Song's turn. So Red Song, after you trigger this guy with that truth bomb about his wife and about how bad his Legion is, what do you do next? Where does it go from here?
Is he wearing armor? And is it real armor or is it spectral armor?
It seems to be kind of spectral armor. He is wearing kind of like a French knight sort of armor.
Okay. So I like. I'm thinking if I were to heat metal on his armor, it probably wouldn't do anything because he's a ghost.
You could try it. You don't know.
I don't have a whole lot else, and I think that would be really funny. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to cast a spell, and first I'm gonna kind of continue laughing, and I'm gonna say, mostly to hype myself up. I'm gonna give myself an inspiration dice for later. But I'm going to conjure him, and I'm gonna say, that armor looks a little expensive. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. And I will start conjuring. And we have a donation, and I'm checking what it is. It says, Jack, once again, $5. Eggy rolls again.
Thanks so much, Jack. It's 5 British pounds. It says Eggy rolls again. Thank you so much.
I hate you.
And while he's doing that, let me check up the shtick on heat armor or heat metal.
Yeah.
Really low roll. 522.
Okay then. So 522. Shouldn't roll it. Yeah, you're right. You didn't roll it just a 1,000. I'll bring up that table here in a moment then, and let me find Jack's things gold. Jack Hartzenberg. I'm trying to spell it out. Jack Hartzenberg. The gods have blessed you. Oh, thanks, Glenn.
522.
Hello. 522 reads, caster can climb trees as nimbly as a cat or a monkey. Now,
I love this!
now that you have become a tree, you are at one with your tree brethren, and you can climb them as if you were just like a cat or a monkey or any kind of tree climbing animal.
What are you thinking?
Can I have a new cantrip called Cast Tree?
You may.
A tree at random.
Yeah, any kind
Just
of
at random. Any kind of tree. Cool. Take it out.
Read some wood.
Alright, so let me know what's going on. Heat armor or heat metal says choose a metal object such as a weapon or suit of heavy armor you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with it takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. and until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature holding or wearing the object takes damage from it, it must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. And I'll cast it at 3rd level. Why not? Why the hell not?
Nice.
Because I have 3rd level spells that don't do anything for me in this fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so let's say, so how many d6? It's gonna work. We're gonna let it work.
All right, he is going to take 3d8 fire damage.
You wanna roll out the fire damage?
Yeah. 3d8. Not a whole lot. Whatever. I'll do it later. And then he has to.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And he has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw to see how constitutional he is. Does he believe in Constitution? He is not feeling very American today. It's only a 5.
Patriotism is lacking, and so he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until next turn.
Alright, another round of disadvantage for this poor chap.
Yeah.
Okay, then. That takes it to Gafan's turn. So, Gafan, you are toe-to-toe with this guy. But you are bleeding, so can you take me 1d6 damage off the top of this round here, and then you can take your turn whilst you're fighting this guy. So, what are you going to do here? You're going to swing down into him again? You're going to do something a little different.
I have the flame.
Aha!
I'm very
You are indeed. Flame within. Okay, so some kind of save involved with this? I forget what it is for racial for.
I don't think so.
Is it just me, or have they gone really quiet?
Huh? I think we're fine.
Both of you sound really quiet on my end.
Don't know. Weird. Maybe your Zoom volume just went down. It's all good for everyone else.
Alright, I'll check it.
It's good to me.
So okay, so what? How are you gonna do this fire? So 1d6.
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah. So first roll if I hit.
Alright then. So I'm kind of confused what you're doing here, Kafan. So what is this roll for this? Is it a d20? Does he need to make some kind of dexterity saving throw? What's the ratio on the correct one here?
I don't remember. It's like a long time since I played the Dragon. No.
It is a dex save DC spell DC, and it takes.
He fails, so you can.
I think it's just 4d6, isn't it?
Let's roll that for now. Let's not get bogged down in looking at rules. So yeah, Gafan, running around me 46 here, and that's how much damage he'll take. By the way, what kind of fire? Is it fire coming out? Is it poison? Is it lightning?
It's fire.
Nice. Pretty good is good in stream, so.
So do I hit, like first roll hit dice? I hit him.
Yeah, you hit him. Yep. So you can roll 46.
Okay. 4?
It's 3 in the book, but I thought it was 4, but it's 3 in the book.
Okay, so 3d6. /roll 3d6, and that'll be all. That'll be all.
There.
Okay. Perfect. So he takes that amount. Very nice. Okay then, so that takes it to the bad guy's turn. In fact, at the end of your turn, Gafan, you can roll me a Constitution saving throw to stave off the bleeding, but he's going to take his turn. He's going to continue to batter into you for what looks like a 11 for a miss and a 15 head on, so that's a hit. So you're going to take a stonking, which is a great word.
Does he have disadvantage on all of his rolls?
Oh shit, he does, yeah, he does. So no damage there, he rolled an 11. Second attack is going to be a 16 and a 15, so 15 is a hit. You take that 14 damage because I don't want to reroll it. So you take 14 damage, Gafan, on his turn. That takes it to Kronov. What are you
You
up?
said easy, I have 10 HP left.
Oh damn, not looking too good there, man. So with that note, yeah, Kronoff, what are you doing on your turn here, buddy?
First I will cast
You want to cast what, sir?
Cure Wounds on
Oh, Gafan, maybe? The Dragon Ball?
yeah.
Because he's low? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So how much does Cure Wounds heal?
Wounds is
Bring it up on it. So
28 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, 1d8 plus the spellcasting modifier. So 1d8 plus like 2 or 3. I don't know what your spellcasting modifier is off the top. Yeah, so let's just go for 3. So if you /roll 1d8 plus 3, and that's how much Gafan will heal back up here on his turn. I'm also gonna
1d8?
1d8 it sounds like, yeah.
Okay. Oh. 8
It's 420 dungeon here.
plus 3?
Plus 3, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
11.
11. Nice, very nice. Max heal there for Gafan. So Gafan, you can raise your hit point total. Sorry, your hit point current to up by 11. Anything else you want to do, Kronoff?
I will attack him with my bow.
Nice. So you can make 1 attack against this guy here. So again, it's going to be the 1d20 plus 3 plus 3. Just plus
Yeah.
and we'll
9? No.
9 is not enough, unfortunately. So you can, it just goes a little bit wide as you bring this arrow across it.
But I have 2 attacks.
2 attacks, so make the second one. Let's see if this one's going any better. 18. Why did I ever doubt? So 1d6 plus your dexterity again. This man, 15. This elf is a machine, though. See how much damage he's taking. He's taken a fair amount of damage so far. This
9.
9. All right then. So he's taking a lot of damage here. It's Winky Slipfoot's turn. So Winky, my friend, what is the plan here for you after you've retrieved your frog?
Okay, have an idea. Winky is going to look at the. You said it's for every 5 feet. That's poke damage, correct?
It is.
Winky's going to look at this stuff and how much space does this bad guy take up? He said.
He probably takes up. He's about 20 feet big, so he probably takes up a fair amount of space himself, around 20 feet, 15 or so. Yeah.
20 by 20, huge base model. Okay, Winky is going to be like, okay, buddy, we're gonna get you there on the spikes, buddy, and he kind of like takes the bread out, bites a big chunk out of it, so it's now a slashing weapon.
Nice.
And then just kind of goes up to like the creature's like left 2 legs, tries to slash them both in hopes that it would make this creature trip and fall onto the spikes sideways. Land on a whole bunch of them.
All right, then, perfect. So that sounds. Just make me an attack roll first off, and we'll see. If you can slice down here and perform.
Okay then. Advantage because it's raging. 21.
21 is a hit. Roll me that damage real quick as well.
It's going to be 7 damage from the bludgeoning.
7 damage from the bludgeoning. Very nice. So you're gonna kind of cut down through this leg here, and you're gonna kind of topple it over, and just kind of bring it down into more of these spikes. You're gonna take another 2d4, was it, from it? So roll another spike growth here. So bring it through. It only takes another 3, but it takes another 7, so 10 damage is 10. It's not going to be significant. Nice.
Is it falling onto multiple spikes? Multiple spikes and or Gerfan?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the devil's bargain of this one is that it'll take another spike, but it will also fall on Gafan here. So it takes another 5, but Gafan, can you roll me a quick dexterity saving throw, please, which is 1d20 plus your dexterity bonus. A 12 is not great, and you see this giant spectral ram creature having been toppled by the really stale bread of Winky Slipfoot, coming down to crush you as you manage to just dodge out of the way, but you do unfortunately take its kind of normal swing damage of 10 as it just kind of falls down upon you, kind of catches your leg and crushes you down. You manage to just slip out of the way at the last moment, but you do take that damage there, and it's pretty nasty. So that is friend Winky's turn. It's top of the round. Dravino, this guy looks pretty wounded at this point. He's all over in your spikes, but Gafan has also been crushed. He's not looking so great either.
I'm gonna jump on top of him. I'm gonna jump on top of the beast.
Nice.
So that would be an acrobatics.
Nice. Acrobatics is perfect. 13 isn't great. You kind of just you kind of like jump up onto it and just like shrugs you off like with one like spectral kind of gets you off there.
Okay, so am I falling onto the spikes?
Yeah.
Okay, as a bonus action as I'm falling, as I know I'm falling on the spikes, I'm casting a bonus action to dispel the spike growth.
Good idea. So
we now have no spike growth.
there you go. No spikes, but no spikes in you either. So that's your bonus action.
And can I still take my attack, or was
Yeah, we'll say that was your movement, I suppose.
Yeah, sweet, no worries. So I will attack him with the short sword then.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Ooh. That's not bad. 23.
23 is a fine hit.
And it is marked, so that is 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 points. More maths required. Very good. He kind of staggers backwards on that one, close to the end.
Cool.
So
He's going to have one more swipe.
nice.
As a second attack.
Swiperoo. That is 19.
Another 9.
Another 9 damage. Okay then. So it looks like it's up to Red Song to end this here. Red Song, what is the plan? You've triggered this guy so much. He's also been taking a lot of attacks. You've been solid his wife. You've been solid all he stands for. How are you gonna end it? Red Song.
Sorry, I was time sorry. Okay, as he is doing that, I am going to. What's a cool way to end this? Let me just check my spells. So that's a thing.
That's fair.
Play him a song.
He's oh man, can I sing him an ode to just how horrible he is?
If you can give me some lines.
Okay, oh god. Oh, by the way, first he's definitely gonna take some burning damage on my turn, but I'm just gonna stand up. Can I climb the tree to get some height?
Sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand on top of the tree and I'm gonna say an ode to what is it, the 47th Legion? The 47th. They lived forever on this battlefield, and their leader was a total loser, and we all watched him die on a field of spikes, and no one even knew his name, because he means nothing. And we're going to get paid, and he's still dead. So I'm going to vicious mockery him to death as he does. So roll him a save for that as he takes the burning damage.
20, unfortunately.
Okay, he's going to. Is it half damage? No. He does save against the vicious mockery, but he is going to take the burning damage anyway.
Okay, nice.
Because there was some burns in there.
Sick burns.
So he'll just take another 3d8 damage for 11.
For 11, that is enough to roast him in many ways. As you just crush this poor man, this poor Spectre here, as you just destroy all that he once stood for, and you see him just like crumple up and unfold out into mist, and just leaving the banner behind for you guys to pick up. So at the end of this here combat, is anyone in particular picking up this? What am I trying to say?
The banner?
I can carry all kinds of things.
Can I mage hand it? Oh wait, because I don't want to go through the spikes.
True.
Spikes are gone.
Spikes are gone now.
Spikes
Oh, okay.
I can take it.
Okay, so Gafan goes and picks it up because he's pretty close. You grab it up in both hands, and you sense the spirit of the 47th Legion within you. But you guys still have a bit of a way to go to get back to your destination, your quest giver, I suppose. So to wrap up this session and to round up the game, let's do one more round of travel mechanic on the way back. Any stupid encounters that you guys run into, anything which you want to get done on the way back. Let's start this one with Dravina. So Dravina, on your way back to the camp, what happens to you?
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm walking back to the camp. I noticed that there is a flock of birds flying towards the group.
There is.
And the flock of birds decide to create a nest in my head. I am
Can you roll me a nature check real quick?
yeah.
Go around nature check.
Nature's all good.
Yeah.
My nature at -1.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. That's a
That's a 2.
that's a 2 on the die.
As they land in your hair, you realize that you are the wrong species of tree currently for them to want to nest in. And you actually got a lot of spiky bits at the top of your tree. And as they land on it, several of them are skewered upon your tree branches, one of which is Frankie Figs 14. Welcome, Frankie, to the adventure. You are a gentleman and a scholar, but I'm sorry about your fate here. That's the bird gets you. These birds just kind of like skewered as they land on the top of your tree here. Not so good. But there you go. All right, let's go to Gafan. So Gafan, what happens to you as we way back to camp?
I'm pretty hungry after the food I got from Winky Slipfoot, and I'm pretty sick, and I don't have much HP left, so I barely walk towards the camp. I can barely walk.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so why don't you roll me a quick medicine check to see if you can get back to camp very easily. Thanks for the dance. You're welcome, my friend. I was very, very drunk when I did that dance, and it was captured by someone watching. Your viewing pleasure.
All these rolls.
I feel unlucky today.
Yeah, I think Kronov has been taking all the luck here. So 10. Yeah, you could have stumbled your way back into camp, but it's not looking so good for you. You managed to make it back, but you were very wounded by the time you returned. You're gonna need a lot of medical attention once you get back here. But the man of all the luck, Kronov. What is Kronov up to on his journey back to the camp to see Maverick here?
I will help. Good on.
Okay. So why don't you roll me a medicine check as well? So it's 1d20 plus wisdom is medicine. So
It is.
1d20 plus any wisdom bonus that you have, and you should see if you can heal up our friend. Heal up our friend the farm on the way back. Gives a bit of a helping hand. So, let's see, there we go, 14, pretty good. So, nice. So, Gafan, you get some help from your elven friend Kronov here. He patches you up a bit. He gives you an arm a shoulder to kind of, not to cry on, but to walk on the way back to camp. And he managed to make it back without too much pain for you. Let's go to Red Song. So, Red Song, it's your journey back. You're walking back victorious after that song there. So
So this might not mean much to the British half of our, well, actually anyone who's not American. But there's an image that came out of the I think it might have been the Civil War or the Revolutionary War, where there's the band that's walking, and they're like one of them's playing a flute, and they've got bandages and stuff on them, and basically I'm just like playing a little flute as we march with this banner held high, and I am leading the party bravely across the battlefield. Not caring really, because we look good.
But roll me a performance check.
Sure. Where are my performance? Performance. Here we go. I have a stat on my performance. It's all right. Flute is not my main instrument.
It's not your main, but you managed to pull off a fair tune on your way back here. It's not the most rabble-rousing song you've ever performed, but it's certainly nothing to be sniffed at. It certainly everyone picks up their pace as they're going. And finally, our friend Winky Slipfoot here with the frog. Slippy, what is your little vignette?
Okay. The vignette with Winky is he's good. He feels good. He just did a fight. He got a frog. He loves his frog. It's Toad. But turns out this isn't just a regular toad. This was a toad that was polymorphed by old Maverick Walpole, and now this fellow's about to fade off. I don't know. He doesn't know what it's going to turn into. Could chat decide?
Yeah. All right then. So the chat is actually a polymorphed man into a frog. Chat. Who is actually
Man or woman or who knows?
Oh well, yeah, man, woman. Could be a different creature. Could be absolutely anything. So what is the being within the polymorph frog? So you guys can decide. DJ Phylaxtery. DJ Phylaxtery would never be so careless as to be polymorphed into a frog. It's a pickle. Interesting. Given sentient life and turned into a frog.
Yes.
So, okay, we'll wait for a few more to come in though. Can it just be a pickle? It's only can be. You're just like, what is it? Pickle. The clone of Rem, yeah. Oh god.
Another Winky. Together we're Blinky.
Let's go with pickle for now. I quite like that one. Let's go with the sentient pickle, which actually is. So you see this transform before your eyes. This frog transforms down into, with a flash of magic, into a sentient pickle, which looks up at you.
Pardon the train in the background, but I'm going to like, whoa, guys, something happened to my toad. What happened to it? What's going on? And I kind of like bring the party around to look at this thing in my hand.
See him holding a pickle. I say, really? More food at a time like this?
No.
I need food.
No.
Pickle looks up at you.
I'm not going to throw this at any other ghosts. Any of you? Look at.
Okay, I go over his shoulder, I see the pickle, and I go, ooh, pickle, and I grab it and I just take a bite.
You better roll to grab that pickle. You better beat.
Wait, is it a good pickle? Is it like a New York style half sour?
It's alright.
Why am I rolling to grab it?
Pretty big little pickle there. But he looks up at Rem's character, Winky, and says, hey, bud. Just as he's about to be grabbed.
And you don't hear that, you just take it.
Yeah. So yeah, why don't you roll me like a slight hand check here?
Cool.
Hey, see if you can steal away the pickle.
That's a good roll.
So I'm going to say on a 23, you just go like, grab the pickle, take it away, and the pickle's like, hey mate, no, don't even, no.
I've already taken a bite.
It's hot.
He's like, he's eating me alive! And he goes, he is swallowed whole by the elephant Angelina.
You just don't get it, do you? Do you, Rena? You just don't get it, do you? I mean, I do everything for you. I give you the hair, I give you that. First you throw my frog, then you eat my pickle. What are you gonna do? What? I'll just leave. I'll take a mirror. Look at yourself. Look at you. You're a monster now. You know why? Because you don't have a clean soul. You're not a good person. And for that, I just can't deal with you. I just can't deal with you anymore. I'm gonna go away now. I'm gonna go cry somewhere because you. It just running away, stomping mad, just furious as hell. He's eating all of his food. He's eating his weapon. He's just crying. Come on, that's it.
Yeah, after the sentient pickle Barthumple named by Candy there. And thanks so much to Python Games 51 for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friends. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us today, Python. And so let's get a few vignettes of your characters. You're obviously going back to camp. You receive your payment from our friend Maverick Walpole, and he's very generous and gives you the pay. But I want to see what you guys are up to over the coming few weeks here with your characters. So let's go with our friend who just stormed off here. So Winky, what are you up to over the coming weeks here until next week, I suppose?
Winky is most likely just trying to dig out his own little place to hunker down and be defensive. He's still terrified of everything. We return the banner, but at night he just goes to sleep and can't quit dreaming of pickles. He can't quit get the scene out of his head that Gervina would just eat his talking pickle friend like that. And
ridiculous.
And so it's like, just imagine like sad music playing. He just pulls his knees into him. And, as he's just as weeks of sadness and fear, because he's probably never getting out of this place.
Yeah, true. So you that's what happens to Winky then. Let's go to Dravina on the opposite side of the file here. So Dravina, what do you get up to?
Well, obviously, well, I say I'm kind of still thinking of Rem and being kind of on the basis that I've upset a very valuable member of our party.
Yes, indeed.
You can.
Now. As far as I was aware, it was only a pickle. I didn't know it talked. I didn't hear it talk. But it's now my job to go and try and console him for the next coming weeks.
All right, perfect. Gafan, what did you get up to in the coming weeks here?
I hunt for animals. Just go around and explore.
Okay, have a explore. Very nice. We'll see what adventures you get up to soon, no doubt. Kronov, what does Kronov get up to in the coming few weeks here at Cainfield? Oh, you're muted. There we go. I'll unmute you, buddy. There you go.
Oh, sorry about that. Chronon is just going to go an adventure and
He's gonna go on more adventures around Cainfield.
Yeah.
He seems very well suited to them, so why wouldn't he? I mean, he had great success this time round. Very good. And then finally, Asker, what does Red Song get up to?
Of course, being that this is just one part of the adventure, and hoping that maybe this time he won't get dragged into a war that he that he doesn't have any real business in. Red Song is going to take his money, and we're in the middle of a battlefield. Like there's no cities around, is there?
Not really, no.
No. So he is going to I don't know. He's going to find a place where he can hang out and get his drinks. Maybe just not have to go back onto that battlefield and not have to fight for a little while.
Nice. All right, then, perfect. So as we wrap up today's session, the very first session of the Carnage at Cainfield, I've got a bunch of folks to thank for joining us and coming along today. Of course, if you guys did enjoy today's session, if you enjoyed today's 6 hours of streams, then do hit that follow button and join us if you haven't already. You can tune in for our next shows. Our next show, we're going to be back on Sunday. I get a couple of days off here and streaming, and I'll be preparing for our next games on Sunday. We're back on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is going to be the Weird Wild West. I'm going to be playing a British redcoat in the Wild Wild West, which is going to be a lot of fun. But we'll be back then. But a few folks to thank throughout today. Thank you to everybody who donated throughout the day. There's a bunch of folks to thank. Thanks to Nidair, Survivor, Eggy, of course, Wolfman, Rip, the Doc of Pepper, Hungy, of course, the Frog, Jack, and you guys are great. All Jennifolk and Scholars, thanks for joining us throughout today. In fact, I'm led to believe we had 17 followers and 17 donations throughout the day, which is the perfect amount of followers and donations. I could be happy. Exclamation point. But let's thank everybody who played with us today, and feel free to shout out any projects that you get up to, or anything that folks in chat might be interested in knowing. So let's go first to our egg fried cheese. So Egg, tell us a little bit about what you get up to on the internet these days, my friend.
Yeah, let's say I host, I run my own Dungeons & Dragons campaign at the moment. Usually stream every Thursday and every Sunday. Got a group of guys that have made my life absolute nightmare in today's stream. They're totally going to get it as of tomorrow's stream. We're actually streaming tomorrow as well. They say feel free to come and check it out, come and join in as well. And on top of that as well, we are potentially doing a few giveaways as of tomorrow's stream as well. So if you guys want to jump in, obviously give you more of a chance as well.
There you go, check that out. What else? Let's go around to Askren. So Askren, you do things on the internet, I'm led to believe.
Yeah, that is a rumor that has been passed around, and I will substantiate that rumor. My name is, of course, Askren. I am the host and the dungeon master of the Exploding Dice channel here on Twitch TV, where I host live D&D every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and also a really fun talk show called Fuzzy Dice every Tuesday at 8 p.m. where I have different D&D related podcasts, Twitch, blog guests, and game designers, and all kinds of things. And we take live Q&A from you guys in chat, so come hang out. Also, I DM here on Encounter Roleplay sometimes. Just prior to this game, I had my Reign of Winter campaign, which is immensely fun. And then I show up throughout the week. I'll be starting Call of Cthulhu next week. So that's a lot of fun. And yeah, hit me up on Twitter. It's at Askren.
There we go. Let me shout out the Askren. I'll just drop a link in chat. There you go. What about our friend Gafan? Gafan or DJ Mate, do you got anything in particular you want to plug? Any projects you want to talk about?
Well, I'm starting to make a campaign for me and some of my friends.
Nice.
Still in the early bit of it, but doing my best to make it best as possible.
Well, best of luck with that, my friend. If you need any help, feel free to stop by. I was on a Sunday show with Dungeon Master's Lessons. If you want to sign up for that one and you want a bit of help creating a campaign, then potentially you could join up on that one, and we could have fun talking through some different campaign ideas. Rem, you do things on the internet as well.
Yes, I do all kinds of things. Hi folks, me Rem, the writer-editor over here at Encounter Roleplay. If you go to my website, I do little personal projects, www.insomniacsinc.com. You can see that I write young adult science fiction books, and I have a few modules as well available on the DM's Guild. And in addition to all that, I think, let's see, is Winky going to be around next Thursday as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You want more Winky in your life? Come in now.
It's the place. It's the place to be. Perfect. And then finally, our friend Andrew, got any projects or anything you'd want to shout out at all? You don't have to.
I'm trying to get Advanced in Dragons campaign going. And then just need a couple more people.
Okay, so if you're looking, if any of you guys in chat are looking for a game or want to play with our friend Andrew, then is there a place that they can get in touch with you? Is there like a Twitter or an email address?
Should have Discord too.
Or Discord?
Yes. This is my email address is. I'll just put it in the link.
Yeah, put it in the chat if you want to.
Yeah, I will.
And you can get in touch with our friend Andrew here if you guys want to play a game with him. So there you go. Again, thank you guys, thanks to my players for coming along and playing today. It's been great fun. to have you on the show, and hope to see you guys again in the future weeks. It'll be a lot of fun to have you guys back on. But until then, guys, and thanks again to everybody who donated, everybody who followed, everybody who joined us, or just hang out today with us throughout the Reign of Winter and then the Carnage at Cainfield. I'll be seeing you guys again on Sunday at 1 p.m. EST, and we'll see you guys then. Until next time, guys, try not to get yourself turned into a tree, because that can really suck. Try not to roll like Askren, because it's a terrible affliction and you don't want that to happen. And of course, until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones, because we're going to be here laughing when you do. See you guys soon. Until next time, Sunday 1 p.m. Stay safe in that dungeon. Don't let Mordor touch you.
Bye, guys.